Here we are with the Chronicles of Darkness. Creepy Rashomon Marine Buffet. Mage the Awakening, 2nd edition. The Fallen World Chronicle, Episode 4. I'm Devin, the storyteller. And to my left is...
Nicole playing Persephone. Real name is Leo Kelly.
Kevin playing Leviathan or Kaiser Vargas.
And Peter the Magister, also Fyodor Petrov.
Solid 80%, guys.
Good enough.
Caffeine hasn't kicked in yet. Go fuck yourself.
I'm a coffeeist.
I just did.
Aww, or did someone get addicted to crack?
Jeez.
I can beat you with.
And that's why
You
you don't get addicted to crack.
Alright, so, what happened last session, gang?
We went to investigate the nasty bugs we found. Both types of random nasty bugs that are no longer at all to do with each other, which is weird that there's two of them. And we found out that the boss of the marine biology place is totally undead, and she has a giant undead squid, but it has a people soul, and she has a people soul. And, yeah, there's just undead walking around with people souls all over them.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Then what happened?
Then we went to... I don't think anything else happened.
I drew a big smile across all of it.
Oh, that was last session! I didn't know that was last session.
We talked with Bliss for a brief, but then we went to see Tara and Squib.
And there are just so many childhoods in there.
And then you went to Canadian Tire.
And then we went to Canadian Tire.
What did we pick up there this time? It wasn't salt, was it?
It was not salt, it was something else.
Did we get anything? I don't think we went to Canadian Tire.
We did though.
Okay,
but...
guys.
Oh no, you went to Canadian Tire to get stuff for the Smiley.
For serial killing.
But
yeah, probably.
we do have to go there for something else, but we'll start that once we get into character.
Alright, well, you guys were doing magic buffs to yourself to shield yourself from the dead. Nicole did that.
Yes.
You guys have shields against the dead up.
Yes.
Now,
I think I made it last at least a day.
yeah, so you got at least a day's worth of time. You guys. So,
Back of my hand says exercise and orphans.
so you guys are, I don't know, you're in the Canadian Dome. You're prepping for Scaril and Twib.
Pearls before swine. Swirls before pine. So, I have an idea. But before we go in, we have to go to Canadian Tire. They sell kegs there, right? Empty kegs.
I mean, if they sell full kegs, we can just deal with that somehow.
Alright, we need, how many child ghosts did you say were inside?
30-ish.
So I probably need like 15 barrels.
How many times can you fold an orphan?
I mean, what's the volume of an orphan? You know, of a ghost or whatever? Do they occupy the same volume? They
About half a keg.
packed?
Kids can fit into pretty small spaces.
Okay, so we need 15 kegs. And probably some kind of dolly configuration to move them because they're big and lots of them. And then we need to go somewhere that's safe so I can do magic.
Aren't you a master of matter?
Yes.
Can you just take one barrel and make it 15?
Or make it bigger? Like
I don't want one
drum?
giant one. I want small ones so I can tap each of them individually.
Okay.
But I don't think I can multiply matter.
Hey.
Out of character. I'm gonna look. I don't think that's high enough.
With 2, I don't think you can do that.
No, I don't think so. I only have matter 2.
Like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So you go to the counter to ask for help.
Yes. Ding ding.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello there. How can I help you today?
We need a bunch of kegs. Empty kegs.
Empty kegs?
Yes.
Well, we can definitely see a booth setting you up for that.
That'd be great.
We're just going to need a bit of a deposit and some cash up front. And how would you like it to be delivered?
Can we just take it on like a... Can we buy like a dolly or something?
We can have one of our associates carry out for you.
Oh yeah, we don't live too far. We're just gonna take them as it goes. It's fine.
All right.
Well, we need something to carry them.
So she
Yeah,
brings you to the keg section where they have a bunch of empty beer kegs where you buy them, put a deposit, you can bring them back for the deposit back on top of the rental fee, and they're big. They're
Wait, no, we don't want to rent
orphan-sized.
them. We want to buy them.
No,
We can rent
no.
them.
It's
You
like
put the deposit down. If you
honey.
return it-
No. It's like propane. So you pay for the propane inside, and then when you bring it back, you get a deposit back and get a fresh propane tank.
Yeah.
So we'll just bring them
You
back
put the
full of
deposit
ghosts,
down,
and
if
then
you-
it's their problem.
But that's so stupid. They're empty.
Yeah, so you're paying money and a deposit, and if you ever bring these guys back to get cleaned or something and want fresh kegs after your party, we take back the money minus the deposit. We take back the deposit minus the money, and then you get another keg.
It's like when you buy a TV and there's a warranty. It's like a warranty.
Yeah. That's a boot, right?
Where in Canada do you come from exactly?
Oh, I'm a newfie.
That, yeah, okay. So yeah, well,
I mean, alright, but they're charging you money on top of the cost of the thing you're buying, which is...
But you get it back if you
Just
bring the
on
keg
there.
back.
so we'll just bring the
It's a
cake
recycling fee.
full of ghosts. Full of ghosts.
But you bring the keg back.
But I'm not bringing the cake back!
Oh,
But if
no.
you do in the future.
You find some other cakes.
Have you never recycled or bought propane before, Nicole?
No, why would I have ever brought propane?
Or recycled?
For propane accessories. Grill.
So how many resources it's going to cost to
To buy, quote unquote, / rent 15 empty beer kegs from Canadian Tire that are fit 2 orphans?
Yes.
As well as, like, a dog.
The dog, they'll just rent you out the dog, just bring it back.
Hmm.
You put like a toonie into it and it just unlocks it.
Fair.
Like a kobo.
Those don't exist in the 80s.
It's an Atlas-sized coin.
2 seashells.
I don't know, who has resources?
I have resources 3, and so does he.
Jesus fucking
And you have
Christ.
resources 2.
Yeah. We're all
We all
pretty
have
rich.
monies.
None of you are poor.
I have a drug empire, Devin.
Empire.
But
Your empire.
I just steal all the time. Just all the time.
Alright, so I guess with 15, that's 5 each. So 5 each of you guys start wheeling them out. Thank you for shopping Canadian Tire. Have yourself a good day.
We didn't have to come here at night.
It's so convenient. I think it's still an evening though by now.
So yeah, we'll wheel those back to somewhere you can work your magic.
yes.
An empty warehouse.
So, I mean, I'm never going to return these. I'm carving glyphs into them.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to...
I mean, with matter, you could smooth out the glyphs.
fair. I don't think
And then
I
get your
have-
deposit back.
I don't think I can do that.
Or we can dump these full of orphans into the ocean trench, where they'll get really mad.
That's part of
Like that lightning elemental.
I mean, wouldn't the kegs collapse under the pressure?
Stone hat we put on it. We're like, you're stuck.
How many spells do you want to cast on these?
Just one. All I need is shielding.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
going to use shielding to make this an area where ghosts cannot pass through.
And the area is the keg.
The area is the
And
cave.
you're going to up the targets to all the kegs.
Yes.
Alright, let's pause and do the math. Alright, so things have changed slightly, listeners. They took all those 15 barrels back to Peter's hollow domain.
Domain.
Both.
Yeah. That thing that he has in his Masonic temple home, where they have infinite reach because that's how the rules work. And they applied this spell to the barrels to make them shielding on the inside. To keep ghosts in or out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Nicole on 3 dice. Okay, so Nicole did a bunch of shit. Because she has infinite reach, because that's how it works, and don't question it. The duration went to advanced, the scale went to advanced, the cast time went to instant, and she took off 4 dice to make these barrels trap ghosts for a week, and
4 to make.
and another 4 to make the scale affect 20 subjects, which are these barrels.
Us spent willpower.
And she spent willpower. So these barrels don't let ghosts go in or out. So they just have to open up the lid, pop a ghost in, close the lid, they're stuck in there for a week.
Yes.
Get fucked, no take backs.
Haha.
So yeah, how it works with a domain is that there's no chance of paradox in it, so once the spell is cast, you can't get paradox from the spell, even if you take so much reach. But distance can happen. But there's nothing noteworthy magic about these things, and it's not like
They're just barrels.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna see ghosts or whatever on the inside.
Once you're taking pigment, I mean.
Yeah. If you're taking pigment, you have a supernatural merit at that point. At that point, you're a sleepwalker.
Fair.
So yeah, you take these across the border again. And you guys, do you bring your dollies up to the Terrell and Squib building?
Okay, guys. Let's do this.
Operation Fuck Off Ghosts.
Dollar store housewife.
What?
Canadian Tire.
Okay, so yeah, let's change up the music a little.
So right now, am I holding 2 spells?
Yeah, their mage armor spell, which is still active.
Yep.
And or their death ward spell, which is the same spell that's in the barrels.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, you also applied the reach to make the thing not allow them to use their physical powers against you, so ghosts can't physically.
Yeah, ghosts can't punch the.
Yeah.
Also, I mean.
Yeah.
And their Numina can't hit you. So let's pause, and we're back. You guys open the door and head inside the Terrell and Squib building main floor. You have your dollies with your beer kegs on them. I presume the lids are open?
So we don't have to do it one at a time.
We're gonna
I also
call.
have my ghost eyes on because I have death, so I have that team.
Yeah, there are dead child specters all over this place, and they're looking at you. They're looking pretty ornery.
Alright. So.
You're gonna spellcast again?
Yes? So how does it work? I do the spell on them to tell them to get in. And then now I have 3 spells.
Oh. You
I
have
mean, once
third-
they're in, you can just
Once-
pull that
No,
back.
That's how it
Wait,
works.
wait. You're first casting a spell, and you already have more spells than you can hold. Therefore, you have to spend 1 reach to be able to cast this spell.
I thought you could roll 3.
No. You can hold 1. No. You can hold 1 for free. Second one is not affected because you're only holding 1, but so you hold 2 now. Therefore, you have to pay for the one that you're holding extra.
Shit, I thought we could hold 3 for fine.
No?
Just 2.
That sucks.
So let's invent this spell to get the ghost to go into the things, and you guys have to
I
quickly
mean, just
close the door.
paradox.
Yeah, just eat up a bunch of paradox.
I mean, we have to test how paradox works, right?
I'm
Alright,
gonna use
your magic tool, your wand.
not gonna do that.
Alright, let's pause. Okay, so Nicole used a ruling from death to tell all the ghosts to get in the cage. So what she did was, she used a reach just to make this spell happen because she already has 2 spells of holding. She used a reach to make an instant. She used a reach to make its sensory range. She used a reach to make the scale advanced, and she used a reach to make the duration advanced. Then she used her persona as a yantra, and her personal tool as a yantra, but only to reduce the paradox die by 2. Then she spent 2 mana to reduce the paradox to a chance die. Then she took a -6 to affect 40 targets of the 30 ghosts. And then she added a willpower to get back 3 die and failed.
Yes.
And I fumbled on the paradox die rule because it was a chance die, listeners. So she gets a willpower back and doesn't get a cumulative paradox dice
Yes.
on the next roll. And it takes 2 turns. So you spend 2 turns literally chanting Masonic magic at them.
Well, Persephone magic.
And they're all like,
Persephone, obey me.
I'm fucking Queen of the Dead. Get in the barrels. 2 per barrel. Join your buddy partner.
buddy,
Don't lose your buddy.
get in the barrel. And they don't, and I think they're vaguely aware that you're trying to do shit at them.
I mean,
Don't tell me what to
it
do.
wasn't exactly subtle.
Are they in the barrels?
No.
So they're gonna swarm around you guys and try to hurt you, but they can't because you put up the spirit shields. So you're gonna get 2 turns where they pointlessly try to kill you.
They can't. Oh yeah, they're ghosts. They're not in people, so they can't. hurt
That's
us.
right, Jay.
Right.
But you do hear, as these 2 turns are elapsing, creaking from upstairs. So roll your 3 die again, and I'll roll my paradox chance die.
Do you
Knock
spend-
off a willpower and 2
Do
mana.
you spend your mana?
So
Oh,
I now have
So we'll repause. Okay, we're back. So, Caesar, you did something.
I just reach over to the Magister and cast a spell that allows us both to see ghosts.
It's good to do.
Yes.
Oh, fuck, these gaunt. Like, they look like they're suffering from consumption. Gaunt little children with their sad, dead black eyes, like a shark's eyes. Their teeth have all, like, their gums have extended up into their mouth, so their teeth are all, like, hanging almost kind of loose and have gotten sharp and mean. And they are just swarming at you guys, trying to hurt you, but they can't because all their ghost powers don't work against your mage armor. You have a little field around you.
No, safety field.
What the fuck?
They all have holes in their neck.
Oh.
Like,
Can we-
weeping, oozing, like, double holes, like vampire bites.
Okay, that straight up lets us know how they died.
Can I not like shove them off me?
You could shoo at them, and they have to move. They have to stay at least 15 feet. You keep telling them that they're a registered sex offender, and the field goes up.
So yeah, I like put my hand close to one's face and just slowly extend.
I mean, since they cannot have that, so I guess we could corral them.
You're gonna try and hold hands and corral them into the barrel?
Get into the barrels, kids.
I mean,
I'm
you
pretty
guys
big.
should try that. You're good at stuff. I'm gonna try the spell again.
I mean, you can just grab the keg and just shove.
Can I roll intimidate?
You can. These things look a little raw as far as emotions and thoughts go.
Okay.
You know how spirits work, and how spirits have different levels of complexity? These ones look like they might be they might not be quite at the are their own person tier anymore. They might just be like rage and fear and shit. Ghost style.
This makes sense. If all these children were murdered by vampires,
Yeah, and if they're all clumped together like this, they might be grouping up into one kind of spirit, like the
they're
spirit
the
of
representation
Yeah.
of the children that were killed.
Curious if I have a way to fix that.
Anyway, as you're getting ready to spend 2 turns casting a spell, you hear creaking from the steps at the top of the building's second floor, and a scraping sound.
Do you think someone's here? I mean, aside from all these child ghosts.
Probably.
Well, you keep doing that. I'm gonna edge along the wall and try to get behind them, so I can try to corral.
Coral.
Wait, can they just walk through walls? That would make this a bit harder. I'm gonna kind of put my arms like this, like in kind of a hug position, and try to.
Again, you can take the keg and just
Oh
shove
yeah.
on one.
So let me try to do that.
And just dual wield those kegs.
You're like, phew, then you like put your hand underneath it, and like to another one.
Yes, that is exactly what I will do.
I'm going to keep trying to cast this spell.
Dex plus
Brawl.
Animal Ken.
Animal Ken. All right, I'll give you Animal Ken because you're trying to corral a bunch of animals.
I was kidding because I haven't seen that.
You don't
but-
fucking have it. You piece of shit.
Larcy, you're gonna steal those babies.
But dexterity plus brawl is fine.
Yeah, it was wrong.
Okay.
Fuck.
I don't have anything to work with this, unfortunately.
Yeah, willpower.
Sleight of hand for stealing children.
No.
You.
Do it, Kevin.
Would you like a dramatic? 10 is a 1.
Oh,
Would you like a
Those are
dramatic
stupid.
failure?
no.
Once again, I hate those percentile dice.
All right, so you pick up a beer keg and try to put it over one of these comically, and it just kind of scrapes across the ground, and you miss the kid. It skitters away.
Fucking hate kids.
Turn 1, you're starting to cast.
Yeah.
I'll give you the die roll on turn 2.
No wonder your parents
Okay.
abandoned you.
Oh my god.
They're making that sound, that megabyte sound, like when he's coming up the tower.
That was a really intimidating sound.
Yeah, you know the sound. The monsters. That's one stock monster sound.
Okay, I think also gonna be doing some casting like, hey, do we have any weapons? Let me take out my little hatchet.
Are we gonna start stabbing these children?
Backup for whatever's coming.
Oh, yeah, right, up there.
So do you have any weapons?
No,
I have a scalp. I have medical equipment.
I've been going back and forth from the Canada Dome to this dome.
Don't
You think I'm
worry.
gonna carry a weapon
I
on
have a
me?
medical wand.
I mean, tools will work. Okay.
Oh yes, this mirror.
I think he meant like a wrench.
Okay. So.
I mean, if you want to, I don't know, is there some sort of roll you can do to check for weapons? Some sort of perception roll?
They probably have fire axe. Oh, it's probably taken by. It's probably taken by
They do have a fire axe.
by the thing that's coming to get us. Actually.
They do.
Splintered into pieces.
A different fire axe.
Rolls. I guess you could make some improvised weapon and I'll take some.
I just mean roll perception to see if you can find a weapon in this office.
Okay.
I thought the Terrans go out shotguns and look at that.
Full of salt.
I mean, wouldn't you?
You're all like shotguns, hula hoops full of rock salt,
Bungee cords.
bungee cords.
Lord.
4 successes.
4 successes. There's a wooden baseball bat behind the door.
That's good. Okay, so
It's like Atlantis 1 branded.
Oh.
If you got an exceptional success, I would have said that on the mantle, like over one of the, like where the rewards are, there would have been like a wrench, like on a plaque that says the Atlantis 1 Wrenchy for best maintained habitat.
I have weaponry 2, so I'm gonna take the bat.
Fair.
Yeah, okay.
A Wrenchy award. You're like, yeah.
In character, I tell them I have weaponry 2, so I'm gonna take this bat. So I have the most bonuses.
I think we all assume that you're the best at
Hitting
using
people.
weapons.
Yes.
You look scary and are a criminal. And not like the kind of criminal that me and Fyodor are, you know, like he's
White-
like
white
an
collar.
embezzler.
Blue collar.
He's an embezzler. I'm a hippie, like grow weed. Yeah, you're like an actual criminal on the streets.
An actual criminal.
We know
Way
street
to go,
crime.
Right. Oh my god.
Oh, it's topical. 'Cause she's currently the first lady.
Oh, she is. Is she?
Yeah.
Is that what the
Yeah,
ladies were?
she's fine.
Okay. I don't know time.
It's not
The
important.
first woman president.
Women can do anything they want, Nicole.
Shelley.
Shelly, women can be anything they want, except president.
Just looking into Zoolander.
What are you rolling dice for? You're just rolling dice. I don't know what's happening.
He's casting the thing to make it a ghost touch weapon.
Oh.
2, 3, 4.
Oh man, I'm gonna start hitting these ghosts.
4 success. Okay. So I cast Ephemeral Enhancement
I cast kill myself.
I wish to
with
explode.
plus to reach, so that if it's a weapon, then it's a bane against those ghosts. And yeah, basically now my hatchet and his weapon can affect them directly. And it's a bane, so it does aggravated damage, I suppose.
Jesus Christ.
Prime 3.
Prime. Now anything's aggravated damage against non-people.
Ghost spirits. Angels.
Okay, so that's turn 1. You're casting. Turn 2. Some debris rolls down. Let me
Let me
die.
die.
Some debris rolls down the steps.
I just picture her like
Debris for Arrested Development.
like every time you say "mom," moms, switching your mom.
So like a few awards, some keyboards that had like those old like big cables on them, and walking down, holding onto the side of the wall, is a dude. His neck is clearly broken and has a noose around it that looks like that is trailing behind him and is around like a light fixture and some of the ceilings connected to it. His eyes are that same black color oozing out ectoplasm. He's smiling, and the other hand, dragging behind him with that cord wrapped around it, he wrapped the weapon around his noose, is a fire axe just covered in blood.
No lie. What a lie.
Holy fuck.
So like my death sight is going off, obviously.
Oh, there's something in there.
Is
It wants
there-
to come out to play.
Is there any human soul in there? No.
No.
Okay. Okay.
The body isn't alive, but whatever's in there is simulating life. Like it's making the organs pump and the veins open and close. It's like pushing air in and out of the lungs. The neck is still broken, but like if you have Death Sight on, you can see like ghostly lumina pumping electricity through the spinal column.
Hey. All right. Well, I'm in the middle of casting, so.
Yeah, let's get your spell off. See if you disarm these chillins.
I mean,
Yay! need.
One success.
That's all I needed.
I mean, you've got enough scale to affect him as well.
I do.
I mean, what happens if you resist? Does it break the whole spell?
I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works.
Get into the barrel, big guy.
Let's try though. Let's look up what happens.
Let's pause again.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. We learned two things. One, possessing a corpse, if you're a spirit thing, means that the corpse has its own stat pool, and so does the possessor. So if it touches a bane, not only does the corpse take damage, but so
The
does...
spirit.
Oh, no. It's the body's not going to take egg, but the spirit will take damage right to its corpus. It'll bypass the body.
Cool.
It doesn't move the body.
Just a heads up, I don't have very high strength.
The other thing
Willpower.
is contested test of wills.
Yes.
So...
I mean,
Yeah.
live. Get your
We're back. So we did the resistance roll, and the Jason got 4. Nicole got 3. It is not ruled, and it knows what you did. It knows which pointy cat to axe.
I mean, to be fair, it did work on all the kids though. So all the kids got in the barrels.
You're just like, get in the barrels
I
now.
mean, you could tell them, hey, kill that Jason.
No, I told them to get in the barrel, and I told them to fucking put the lid on after themselves.
They can't touch the lid.
They can touch it, they just can't go through it.
No, it rejects them. It pushes them away.
Fair.
They'll just stay in there for the scene.
Okay.
Or until you die.
Good
No,
for
then...
Or until you die.
I mean, no. Don't worry. When you die, your spells
Start to unravel.
Well, they're safely released or whatever, so until they... the duration
You
ends.
got a week to put the fucking lids on and toss them in the Mariana's Trench.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the seed until they stop being in the barrel. They can get out the end of the seed.
Anyway,
Yes.
that was you. You did it, Nicole. You got all the striplings into the barrels. I'm just gonna pause. For
I'm
a
gonna
second.
take the.
All right, we're back. So, the dead body walks down the steps. It has its axe in hand. You just cast your spells.
Yeah.
It's time to roll initiative because it's go time.
How do you roll the
Roll a die 10 and then add your initiative mod.
Thank you.
What did you roll?
13.
Really cool.
Really got
Okay.
He got a 9.
Total?
Yeah.
So, first
You
me,
won't blow.
then Kaiser, then it, then Leo.
All right, you get to go first. He's like, he looks over to you with his broken neck, and he's smiling. He looks super happy to be dead. He's also tied his noose around the axe, so you can't disarm him.
I mean, you can just cut that boy. But I mean, he's smarter than the boys.
What's his defense?
7.
7. Okay. Strength 1, weaponry 1. Do we just want to cast offensive spells, or...?
I don't know, Mage. What do you want to do? Do you want to play to your strengths, or do you want to try and be a D&D character?
I think I'll start casting a space armor to give us all defense.
By the way, I added a new aspiration. Survive the Jason.
I think that...
That's a good aspiration.
I thought so.
Not die this session. I'm gonna use that every time I play one. I'm gonna be like, not die this session. That was my aspiration. That'd be good for a game where you have extra lives. Alright.
I want to cast a spell.
Ooh.
Fail.
No successes.
Nope. Well, I guess I just lost the mana trying to cast a shield on us.
Caesar Vargas, the Leviathan.
Alright, I'm going to cast Howl from Beyond. I'm going to need you to pause for this though, because it's going to take some
Sure.
figuring out.
And we're back. Okay, so you blast him with Howling Void.
Yep.
Okay, the body of the Jason, as you'll come to know it, takes 5 damage of its 7 health levels. And yeah, you usually see like a lot of like deep-seated like death wounds all over its body. Like signs of injury and stuff.
Does damage to ghost, right?
Yep.
to just be clear, if there's a difference between the two, between the body and the ghost.
You can
It's
damage
hitting the
bodies and spirits, so
He's hitting the bottom.
and knock your fucking teeth out.
He's still smiling, and like parts of his teeth are in fact falling out and like cracking. Fair amount of ichors dripping out of his tooth holes. Gross.
Should really get that looked at.
Like ectoplasm, right?
Yes, it's ectoplasm.
It doesn't look like the black stuff from the other guy.
No.
Shape it into explosives.
I mean, out of character, I know that, but in character, I mean,
Okay, he is gonna take a swing at Nicole.
oh no!
He gets dice to do this.
What's your defense, Nicole?
What's your defense, Nicole?
3.
I withdraw a dice from Mr. Defense,
Yeah.
right? Willpower. No, come back. He runs up to you, swinging the axe, smiling.
That's really scary.
1, 2, 3 success. 5 lethal.
What?
As a fire axe hits you in the torso, where it holds your heart, lungs, all the stuff you have. He swings it right into your side.
God.
Oh my god, you don't have any like supernatural resistance to this shit either. You're not like a vampire. It's like, oh no.
Don't think that-
If you do it one more time, you're dead.
Where's health? Where's my...
I marked it already.
Yeah, I don't know how health works.
What kind of health level penalties do we have? Let's talk about that.
Nothing. Nothing yet. She got 9. So she's
What?
not. She got
She's
9
doing 5
health.
lethal.
So 5 lethal. It's fine.
Huh.
I don't get
Weird.
lethal until I take 2 more damage, and then I get I don't get penalties until I take 2 more
Yeah.
damage, and I get -1.
You
I
could,
didn't realize I had so much more health than you guys.
Where
It's only
does
2,
it
but
hit and does it make a tilt on the character?
we
he
could.
hit my torso, so it's not going to damage my limbs.
Could knock some wind out of you.
Sure, let me pause. Okay, so because you've taken any amount of lethal damage, or your stamina and bashing, you get beaten down. You've had the fight knocked out of you. You cannot take active part in the fight without extra effort. The player must spend a willpower point every time you want the character to take a violent action in the fight. You can run, dodge, and apply defense. If you take another action, I should judge whether it's aggressive enough to require the expenditure.
Okay, so
You're beaten down. What gets rid of it? You surrenders or gives the aggressor what he wants.
no. My aspiration is to survive.
Obviously,
this fight.
surrender's not a good option.
He's gonna kill you.
What he wants is for me to die.
You have my
He
friends.
wants your skin.
Just one on the side, and as he's doing that, you can see like you can see energy evaporating off him as part of his body starts to repair itself from the damage you've done.
Oh, you bitch.
Yeah, he can fix his host. He's a Jason. You did 5 originally, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Graph versus host. Graph versus host. Your go.
I'm going to use damage ghost. I have spent my willpower. So I'm at 2 right now. Oh, can you grab that for me?
Graph versus host.
So I have also blah blah blah. Use a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna go over it. I have a shit ton of dice right now. I'm not actually a shit ton.
And you do 5
I have 6
potency.
dice. Yeah.
Go for it. Success.
Hey, success. So I do 5 damage.
All right, there goes. So he's in. So that's all of his bashing track,
And then loops around.
and now he is at 2 lethal.
Since we're doing 5 dash, does that give him a tilt?
Oh God, no.
Okay.
Oh God,
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah,
his
so
body
fuck
doesn't
this.
care. He's about to drop this skin suit if he needs to, and then you know, find another body anywhere in the building.
Oh no.
wherever we'll be fighting one of those.
You bash
But yeah, all those death wounds show back up, and like you can see, like his neck breaks a little more, and like one of his legs twists a little, like it had been like someone had grabbed it and dragged him out of a room while he's using the other foot to keep himself in the room.
God. Oh,
That visual kicks in your head, like someone like using their foot against a door frame and just being like ripped out.
glad I have that merit. For biology.
Back to the top of the round. I guess we roll initiative again. Everyone roll their d10s.
14.
13.
What's my initiative in? 6? So 6 plus 8, so 14.
Oh man, you got a 10.
Yay.
We all go before him.
Here it goes.
I'm going to spend another willpower and cast that exact same spell. Kaiser positions himself between Persephone and Jason. Leans in right close to that mask, is like staring at that thing in the face, and that's actually where the blast comes from. It's through the mask, the cracks in it.
Just screaming.
Basically.
Roll! Don't fuck up. Also, Paradox.
Oh, you didn't roll for
No, you're fine.
Okay.
And now for Kevin.
Success.
Success. That. Paradox. Was that a chance die? Because you're spending mana to make
You
it a
said
chance
the
die?
exact same
Yeah.
spell, so.
Okay, so critical fumble. You get back a willpower, and
Sweet.
you don't get a paradox adder.
Okay, so I do another
Ooh, I have
5.
to roll 2 dice for you because you've been spending paradox. Adds up as you keep spending.
Oh no.
Ah, you're fine. But it'll be 3 dice next time.
Oh no.
Yeah, paradox keeps cranking up the more you use it.
Oh no.
So yeah, again, I blast him for 5 brick damage. Right in his face.
Well, that's it. The body dies. The body seizes up, and like you can see organ failure and all the muscles atrophy, and it just drops.
Is there a ghost standing there?
Oh, it's in there. It's crawling out backwards. Like all of its joints have snapped back, and it's like going up like a tree.
Persephone, the soul,
It's not soul.
the spirit, the ghost.
Shut up, Persephone.
Okay, so I guess now we don't have any defense or anything.
Or child.
I mean, the body, right? It's
The body does not have any defense.
and the spirit still lingers. If I hatchet the body with a bane, it will attack the spirit.
Yeah, roll to hit. So you get through his defense. It's at 5 right now, buddy.
Is it? Okay. Then
It's magic.
no.
No.
Um,
Oh, maybe he has the knocked down tilt.
I mean, we just did rep it a new asshole in its face.
and -3 physical penalties.
So 3. It's at 3 because he's knocked down.
Right, I'll spend the willpower.
There you go. Look at
The
you.
game will only do like what, 1 aggravated damage to it. Maybe.
That's a lot of damage.
It's,
It can't. It has regen as one of its numina. It can't regen egg.
Nice.
Fyodor does.
Can I just cast similar spell to them or do bashing damage on it?
What?
Because, well, we both see it. Let's see.
It lets you see it. It doesn't really affect anything else, though.
Yeah, but if I cast a prime spell to damage it, which seems to be going all around the spectrum, would that affect it?
I don't know what your question was. Let me pause. All right, so you just attacked with the hatchet and got a success, and with the +1 for your weapon, you did 2 aggravated damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't like that. It howls. It makes a sound.
Soundy sound.
This is its sound sword.
I'm really glad I bought Death 3 right before this fight.
Oh yeah, listeners, Nicole realized she had XP to spend and hadn't spent it and didn't understand how spending XP works, so she bought Death 3.
Right in the moment when she saw Jason, I'm thinking, alright.
Right, I should level my character, she said aloud in front of the other PCs, and pulled up her character sheet and scribbled in a dot right next to Death.
I mean, it's more like I was inspired by some.
I
You
don't
saw
want
that
to
ghost and
die.
you were really like, well,
Alright, Kevin and Nicole, what do you do? What do you do?
Okay, so I'm going to use Devouring the Slain, which is also a death. It also does damage. It's the same as the other spell I've been using, but it also gives me willpower.
Spend a willpower to cast it.
Yes. So, are you going right now?
Yeah, we're recording right
we should,
now.
We should pause so I can figure out these dice.
Alright, and we're back. So, we rolled the spell, Nicole's doing the Howling Abyss stuff, right?
Nope. Devouring
Devouring
the
the
Slain.
Slain. It only works on people who are injured, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what the paradox does is it's increasing the scale to 5 subjects. It is removing the ghost thing. It's changing the target to you, and it's increasing the potency to +2 withstand versus withstanding it.
You only have 4 each for paradox. Just try it.
Whatever. Still hitting you.
Okay.
You're getting hit by the spell.
Okay.
How much damage did it do?
It did 4 damage.
How much HP do you have left?
4.
It rebounded on you. You're dying.
But you got mana.
You got mana, Nicole.
And
Change subject, increase the scale, because in case any of you guys are injured.
So
No worries. So probably can just ignore that.
So just pull off the ghost part.
Yeah.
Paradox doesn't always work that like a logical thing. Just taking the path of least resistance to fucking.
Okay.
To Bone Town. Boom.
So congratulations, Nicole. You get a beat for having health damage.
yay!
And you get a beat for, I think, Paradox fucking, right?
I don't think Paradox gives you any beats.
We'll look up the beats later.
That's a normal beat, right?
Yeah, it's a normal beat. Normal
So you're at 0 health, full of lethal.
I also only have 1 willpower left.
Somebody drops into a coma.
Our only healer.
I have life too.
I was
Oh.
gonna say, am I a healer? What? And I was like, oh, I do have life, but
Alright, life.
we
that
only
thing.
have the level of life that lets you heal diseases, not heal injuries. So it does not help.
Mages
Maybe
can
traction.
What?
Mages can recover though. Like,
Oh, right.
supernaturally.
Mages can actually do that. They
They can
can
Once
recover
they're
lethal.
conscious.
So, there's a small explosion of, like, ripping out death magic. And, basically a wave goes out into the telescope building. And the Jason's fine, but she drops dying. Blood coming out of her face.
What kind of spell was that?
She's, you say to a dying person who can't possibly respond.
Exactly.
The Jason's getting up. They're coming for you, Barbara.
Kaiser's gonna try to like lift her up with one arm, and then while he's doing that, he's gonna raise his hand towards that Jason that's crawling away and cast Howl from Beyond using his willpower again
Okay.
for 5 damage.
How much paradox is added on?
Just one, as usual.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna-
But since you had cast one spell with Paradox this scene,
Paradox keeps increasing whenever you.
I'm gonna internalize both of them then.
Fair, you're not hurt.
That
I think
makes
you
sense.
should roll for
Like, did you get
damage.
the
Oh yeah, we're gonna
this
roll for
turn?
damage. I'm just gonna
That
pause.
would've,
All right, so you got a exceptional success on casting, and you took one bashing because you internalized the paradox. What you can do, listeners, you can just take the paradox dice as bashing dice damage. So you get an exceptional success, which means you're now inspired.
To be fair, I basically took paradox damage.
You get worse damage.
I mean, it's actually the exact same.
Bashing
I know, right?
versus lethal.
How much damage do you do?
5.
It's down to 1. Its turn. It regens by spending essence.
Oh wait, pause? Or, but 1 second?
And we're back. So yeah, it's at 1 corpus, so it's going to spend essence to heal. Boop, there it goes. It's going to sift through the floor and walk away. Walk away from this fight. It's just going to crawl away. It's out.
I mean, hey, we can cast spells on similar collection. Just take a chunk from the meat, and you can kill it remotely later.
It slips through the floor ghost style and spirits away.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it is a waste because it ran away because it doesn't want to be murdered because it can't fight you guys anymore because you dropped it to 1 in 2 turns through an entire body.
If I cast a damage spell instead of trying to cast a shield, it would have been dead.
Yes, it would have.
Damn.
Peter's the reason that this fight is over.
I'm the failure.
It escapes.
I use ghost summons.
I think you're bleeding out on the rug, Nicole. I think you're not going to be putting input into what can or can't be done right now.
Wait, do I seriously not have healing spell?
No, Life 2 doesn't give you healing, it just gives you healing disease,
Okay.
but not damage.
How much is...
But I think you can use, at level 2, I think you can speed up people's natural healing, but it's not listed in the spells.
So what's her name is bleeding out on the rug, and all those containers over there are sitting there, lids open.
Okay, I'm gonna go close all of those containers.
Smart. Smart. Do that before the scene ends.
Yes.
I would have been so upset if you let those ghosts get away.
They're free now.
I'm dying, but the ghosts.
The ghosts.
I mean, you're not sacrificing my life to save them. You're just also getting them.
I mean, you're
The
bleeding
scene
out.
is they pour out. Their little feet are sticking out of the keg, and they're standing up, so the keg is around them like an armor, and they're bashing into you, using the keg as a weapon.
Healing lethal, 1 point per 2 days of rest.
What if I cast body control? Which will half the healing time for each level of damage.
All right, Nicole, looks like you have to go to the washroom.
Yes.
Go to the washroom. Jesus Christ. Pause. And we're back. So before we get to the spell casting, you seal up the striplings in their little beer jug containers.
Yep.
And there's a dead body on the floor, and there's a dying body on the floor. You start fast casting.
Yep. Fast casting like fuck, and use my life magic.
Body metabolism.
Body metabolism.
So he cast as a body metabolism and did the reach to allow you to speed up life metabolism or lethal damage healing. And with the amount of potency he got, instead of being healed in 18 days of intensive care, Nicole's character will be up and about in 1.125 days.
Which is just amazing.
Yep.
So where do you guys take her? Because she needs to spend a day coalescing, not in a hospital, where questions will be asked.
Don't leave the body.
I mean, you live in Canada, though.
Yeah, I do actually.
I forgot
So-
that you. I keep forgetting you're Canadian.
So we'll
I
smuggle
keep
her to
thinking
my
you're
place.
American.
Oh, shit. How will you smuggle her to your place?
Well, I got these sunglasses and this sun hat.
I mean, there's a shower in the Terrell Squid building.
Oh yeah.
So you're just going to strip her and hose her off of all the blood and stuff, patch her up, and let the magic take care of any infections that might happen?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, there's no more ghosts here, so
There is no more ghosts here. There's stuff to investigate, but you can come back to that.
yeah.
It's a mystery.
Gonna
My
beat this fucking
character-
other body to a bloody pulp and drag it away from the glass doors that are opening into this place so no one will see it. But yeah, I beat it until it's fucking unrecognizable and unusable as a host for anything.
It's pretty unusable right now.
Just for extra measure and frustration purposes.
Sorry, curb stomp it. There's like a spare change of clothes in the room right next to the shower room. It's like an examination medical room. There's like a spare. There's like gray sweatpants and like some sneakers and a white shirt and stuff. A sports bra, sports men's shirts as well.
Okay, yeah, we'll replace the bloody clothes with the huge gaping wound in the side.
My character would
Also,
be
it's a
very
little-
much scandalized if she was conscious right now.
It's
Yeah.
also a nursing like area, so there's like bandaging and shit.
Oh, I'm gonna steal all of that.
Or apply it to
Apply it, but also
There you
steal
go.
the rest because we're gonna be watching over her.
Space Station 13 style loot.
Yeah, make sure she doesn't fucking die or hemorrhage out mysteriously. So yeah.
All right, you all climb into, I guess, his little kitty car that you brought across the border, and you drive to
my-
Caesar's place.
Yep, just a place above a store.
Oh, my God! What have you done? You've brought a body here. Look what the cat dragged in. Eartha Kitt says, being Eartha Kitt.
Still alive.
I can tell, darling. Look, she like takes out a little silver mirror she has and puts it near her mouth. She's like pawing at her face with her hands.
She does this to me every morning.
Oh my.
Don't worry. Just to make sure I'm not dead. You know, so she can't start eating.
Who are these people? What's with the communist? You've brought a communist here.
Oh yeah, this is the Magister. This is Persephone. They're associates of mine. We got fucked up by a ghost.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't actually have a bed, so I'm just gonna put her on. I kind of kick the couch and it rolls out into a proper couch bed and just
Futon.
futon. That's the word.
A bunch of like chips and hard candy spill off.
And that cushions the.
I was using that.
Yeah, well, you know, they'll cushion the fall. They'll keep her blood sugar up.
All right, so you guys just hang out in her apartment. In her apartment.
Kaiser's just gonna put on, you know, some movies, some bootlegged VHS kids shows, watch with her unconscious, you know, half-dead corpse.
It doesn't take long for your lethal to heal back and you start coming back to consciousness. But after a full 24 hours of you just sleeping and like them giving you orange juice, you're good.
Oh shit! I forgot how serial murdery this place looks.
Let's describe your place.
Okay, so there are collages all on the wall. Some of them have like the red yarn that's connecting like different tabloid ideas. Some of them are collages of things and people that he's like roughly put together. There are broken shards of mirrored glass hanging from strings on the ceiling everywhere in such ways that they make shadow patterns on the wall when the light is just right. There's a lamp, like a standing lamp, hanging from another string in the center that's slowly turning. It's a bit serial killery.
A bit.
So yeah, I got some sleeping bags. Stuff.
Oh. So I'm taking the beat because it ran away, so we won that fight.
I'm taking the beating.
Sure.
Just saying.
You did survive.
But I changed it to instead of survive the attack, I changed it to beat the Jason. That's more valid than not dying. And I mean, it ran away. We didn't, so we won that fight.
For now.
Round 2's coming.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, we get willpower for sleeping and shit.
That's right, your people.
Oh shit! How much willpower?
1.
I mean, usually the evenings, that's a quarter of a day for one sleep.
A day has gone by. You guys get a willpower back.
Okay.
That's right, okay.
So, that 2 willpower.
I'm back at full.
Your full is 3.
But I love that you're at 67% with 2 willpower. I'm at 25% with 2 willpower.
Can I get another willpower for being loyal and stick with the friends or fighting the Jason rather than...
How is that loyal? You just stuck around.
Yeah.
Do you get loyalty every time you don't fucking run away?
I mean, if he was playing his character straight.
I would say if you had loyal as your thing, you should get it because you like literally stepped in front of an attack.
That happened when you were in the washroom.
What?
I gave him the willpower for it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, the courage.
That was for being courageous, not for being loyal. That.
You,
I'm
you
not
would have to
loyal.
showcase your character as someone who runs to the first sign of danger, and you've never done that. You've always stuck by the group in 2 different games. Your character's a pretty loyal stand-up guy.
See, that's why it's my virtue.
Alright, fine, whatever. It's all good.
Do I also get loyal then? 'Cause
That's not your virtue!
It is actually.
Are all 3 of your virtues?
His is
loyal?
courageous, ours are loyal.
Yeah, I would have gotten ambitious if I let the 2 of you die, so I could be the #1 student.
Yeah, sure, you get it too. You get it. You stayed there to death.
Wait, so that means I get all my willpower back.
Yeah, because it's the higher tier of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you,
Alright,
yeah.
sure.
Alright. 8 fucking willpower!
Nice.
8 is pretty great. Also, life too. Jesus H. Christ, that's good utility.
Yeah, it's really good for saving people when they're bleeding out.
I'm glad I can do that, because,
I can also increase my initiative. I can breathe in like low air areas, stuff like that.
cool. I never remember what death, or what life can do, because I use death so much.
Okay, I guess I can swing around to my house to bring some mana for you guys.
Yes, that would be.
Okay.
Feed us mana.
Everybody gets max mana.
You just had max mana lying around?
I had like 6 customers. Each day I get 4. So
It's probably for the best that we have something like this, because
Oh, bless me.
the only thing Kaiser's gonna run in the house is like instant noodles and pudding cups. So, you know.
Instant noodles and Charlton Heston movies.
and cat food.
Why am I...
I'm not eating cat food. You're stupid if you think that's happening. We eat at restaurants.
Where are my other clothes?
We threw them away, darling. They were covered in shit and piss.
No, they were covered in just lots of blood. Your blood, mostly.
Jesus Lord.
Says a kid, dressed in a black and sparkling gown, like she's ready to go out to the ball.
We were trying to find something more tasteful for you, but she wouldn't share.
It's mine.
I don't think they would fit me properly.
Oh.
Like, my character's like... She has like a runner's body. Eartha Kitt, I'm assuming, is curvy. It would look stupid on her if she tried to wear Eartha Kitt's clothes. Plus, my character.
We just keep saying Eartha Kitt.
She's Eartha Kitt!
It's happening. It's amazing.
Why do you have a slash in one of your health boxes?
That's bashing.
Oh,
Fashion is slash, lethal is an X.
good to know.
Egg is an asterisk or an a-hole, like from Breakfast of Champions.
Or you just fill it out.
What?
Oh, it's this whole thing. Listeners will get it.
So, yeah, he, you did, I think one of your spells blew up in your face.
I remember that.
Oh, that happens. They'll ricochet off of things.
Yeah, and we had to, it got away. That thing got away. But
If I look around, are there barrels
Oh, yeah.
We have to, okay.
Or the kid's like sitting on one and has her feet up on another, and she's kind of like kicking at it with her foot.
I was about to be like, God damn it. I was like, I looked around like, okay, we have the kegs.
You can't keep those here.
I don't want to keep those here. That's fine. I'm taking them back to my place. I'm going to do things with them.
Yeah, I know spirits, and if those things are around here for too long, I'm gonna start getting spirits, and holy fuck, I cannot deal with that.
Okay. Okay. My character's not looking at Caesar in the eyes right now. He's the one that changed her. Yeah, no.
Yeah, someone your age, not the 40-year-old communist.
He wasn't. I assumed it was Caesar that did it.
He probably like threw you in the shower with all your clothes first, because like this is really inappropriate. And he was like, "Okay, I can't do
Scrub,
this."
scrub, scrub till the water's brown.
Just a hose, just a fire hose.
Fire extinguisher.
Kaiser's just incredibly nonplussed.
She's using that or the kid's using her long cigarette holder to type out the expensive sushi takeout place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's me. Oh, you recognize the number. Oh, touched. Oh, it's a number 24 and a 38. Plotted for 12, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Perfect. And any of that Oriental liquor, all of it. Yes. Thank you. Food's coming.
Kaiser just pulls out his wallet.
That's where my resources are going.
He's got.
Oh, I gave them your credit card while you were out.
Oh, thanks. You're so thoughtful. All his ID.
I figured it would shortcut the problem.
All his ID is in there still, but it's like all been scraped out, like the faces and the names and everything. Like even like the simple shit, like the expiration date has been scraped out.
You can't go across the borders if you do that.
I got fake ones
Oh, fair.
with a fake name.
I gave them complicated instructions that if we order from the phone and don't say anything, they just bring over a number 13. And they just leave it at the door. And then sometime later, a cat opens the door and takes it.
Sometimes she forgets. Sometimes she forgets, and I'm away for long periods of time. When I come back, there's rotten fish on my doorstep.
Sometimes I have to sleep for 19 hours. You don't understand how hard it is to be me.
So, what do you say we go back to that place and,
Yeah, we should go investigate. Hopefully it left forever? Well, I don't know where it went. It probably went to find another body to possess.
maybe it went to be someone else's problem?
I mean, if we have a scrap of its body, we can see where it's at.
Kaiser just kind of slowly pulls out a bloody clump of hair. I've just,
Do you want to do this?
You're so serial killery. Like, this is out of character, but you keep stealing. Last time you did the same thing. You took the axe and you dipped it in the blood and you took the hair from the guy and everything and wrapped it around. Like, you were so serial killery. Jesus Christ.
that bat's in the corner. It's,
Lord.
You're a serial killer.
I have not killed a single person yet. So yeah, we should track that down and make sure it's not at the Terrible Squid building. And then go back there. I'm for sure it's not there.
I'm still curious about what's going on there. Do we want to move these out of your place first?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
You should also stick around. There's $97.13 worth of food coming.
$97.13.
This is a dot in the middle, dear.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to slip out later tonight and make a little money, so...
I'm not a fan of sushi.
You don't say that here. Those are...
That's a no-no
words.
Success. 2,
I can only imagine my.
3, 4,
She was no.
5. Exceptional success.
You're inspired!
No, so am I, but it doesn't really matter because the scene is passed.
You're still inspired.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
You just spend it.
Ah.
So you just spent it on exceptional succeed on 3 instead of 5.
I thought those faded away.
Yeah.
Oh, so I have 2 inspired.
Oh,
They don't stack.
They don't stack.
you
Okay.
should have really spent that other one.
Yeah.
I guess if one's arcane and one's normal, then that will be fine.
They're both arcane. 'Cause these are
So no.
Yeah, I thought they expired after like a scene or something.
So,
You should keep them.
I'll keep that in mind.
okay. So I
Okay.
cast this crying spell to figure out where that possessing spirit is from the.
The
Try to
Jason.
find the Jason.
The Jason.
Yeah.
Okay, it's outside the dome, walking its way towards something in the dark. You don't really have night vision because it's pitch black out here, but it's walking away from Atlantis 1.
Oh, someone else's problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This
Good.
It's wandering the bottom of the ocean. Who cares?
was not our fault.
Looks like there are vampires anywhere there.
No, we don't know. We don't care. Oh my god, that's exactly what it's doing. It's going to go get one of the barrels.
Either vampires or one of those, crustaceans.
I mean, it's going to possess a crustacean. Who cares? If it's possessing the...
Crustacean that goes into people's bodies. and
Yeah, but
bites
I
them.
mean, the biggest thing would be if it
Those are
went to...
isopods.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Michael Ironman's problem when he arrives there in a few days
Right.
to dredge up the
Check
bodies
on them.
without any vampires there in case something goes wrong.
Oh no, there are 2 various possessed spirits running amok.
It's gonna be a laser rave when he shows up. It's gonna be him with a laser gun shooting his way through, running and ducking.
Exactly. So it's not our problem.
Like, the ghost can heal the body it's in. So it can just go in one of the ones that are free at the bottom of the ocean, heal it up.
Just picture every time he like pulls the
Vampire
trigger,
body.
like Darude's sandstorm starts up.
I was thinking G1 Transformers gun sounds.
That works too. So yeah, that is exactly not our problem. Which means we can go into the ghost building without any ghosts.
Well, at least we cleared out a bunch of them. There might be more.
And nothing could possibly go wrong. Food arrives.
Weed.
We do eat.
It is a tray for a dozen, along with several other meals. And 3 bottles of sake.
Is there anything that's not fish?
Rice.
Rice? Probably rice.
They just start
Probably
pushing the
comes
rice
with.
out of it.
Oh, they send these sometimes. She kind of like cat-like slides like a bunch of rolls on a plate over to you. Those are the veggie rolls.
Oh, excellent. I forgot originally that my character was supposed to be vegetarian, and last episode we had boiled chicken fingers, so I'm just
Chicken's not vegan.
rewinding.
You keep saying it like that.
I'm rewinding that to just
Dirty
say,
word.
remembering that my character's a vegetarian because she's a troll.
You probably just got like deep-fried, carrot sticks. They're kids' option.
Excellent. Yeah.
Caramel apple dip.
Yeah. So-
For kids. God damn, I want food now.
Right? I'm actually hungry.
Fuck.
Like, we went for food at like noon, and it's 9 now.
That's fair. After we're done this game, we should go get food.
It'll be closed. It's 9 now.
9 now.
Do we want to pause?
Let's pause for a second. And we're back. We ordered food, listeners. We ordered food. So, yeah, you guys are alive and stuff, and eat like $90 worth of sushi.
Yep. And then we go back to Carolyn's Squid in the same dome.
After donating so generously for all the nice food,
Oh yeah, I'll totally.
Kaiser makes crazy faces at you.
I totally would have pitched in,
Okay.
even though I didn't really eat much. But
We'll split it
I
evenly.
mean, she's seen the way you live. You obviously don't have that much money.
He actually does. He just lives like a hermit.
Eartha Kid expects you all to split the bill evenly because you all ate.
Except for her.
She ordered. She cooked.
I made food. That means you get to do the dishes.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck you, Sherry.
Bitch.
Alright. Alright. So, with that out of the way, you guys head back to the Terrell and Squib building. The Terrell and Squib building is empty of ghosts because you stole them and then you assaulted the other.
How long did I make our shields last for?
A day.
A day?
They're gone.
So they're gone now. I should probably recast them just in case.
Oh, I'm sure.
Do you sense any ghosts?
I don't know how big the sensing range is.
Your sensory range. There aren't ghosts around.
Okay.
I could increase the strength of the gauntlet here to prevent more things from pushing in.
Powerful. Was it Gauntlet or Twilight? Because Gauntlet's for spirits.
Ah, right, yes. This would prevent spirits from coming in.
But you like spirits.
Debatably. Spirits are very hit. Plus, they really don't like mages.
They're very hit and miss.
Yeah. Depends on what kind of... Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I was going to say, I think Death 3 lets you do the same thing for Twilight, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Holy camoli!
What?
Sorry, Death 3 lets you make zombie servants?
Yep.
I
have no morals anymore.
I was like, Quicken Corpse? What is... Oh no!
Fucking Eisenman.
There is that terrible corpse in here that Kaiser beat to it. Oh, yeah.
I think it's useless at this point.
That's going to be another murder scene you get to walk in on.
Yeah, for 2 reach, it has exceptional stats.
Jeez.
Defense 5, Speed 8, Initiative 3.
Jeez. Why don't we have like 5 of them and keep them around for defense?
Yeah, what a smart plan.
That requires corpses, though.
I mean,
They're only destroying their last health boxes filled with aggravated damage.
there's Sam Jacobs around. He's a corpse.
Oh, Sam Jacobs. I was like, who the fuck? I was like, oh, right.
Who
My
the fuck
character's
is
entire
Noob
thing.
Who the fuck, my aspirations?
Who the fuck is Noob? Literally. Cooking Ghost lets you crank up a ghost's rank.
Yep.
You could've made that Jason much more deadly.
For some reason, I wanted to kill myself.
The Predator's backfire. Oh, the lower thing.
Oh,
Nope.
gross. Rotting flesh lets you rot a person's corpse away from them. Like, lets you rot their flesh.
Into a spooky skeleton.
This is scary.
You can cut someone's soul out with Sever Soul now.
Oh, sweet!
I love that.
I love tearing out souls.
I'm a Reaver now. That's a type of mage that does that.
That's really horrible. I probably don't want to.
Soul doesn't mean anything.
It wouldn't mean anything to me, because I could just be like, well, I have to get to Death 3 and I can tear out someone else's soul and put it in me.
And now
More
I
soul
have
means
a
more
soul.
human.
Mages, we don't know right from wrong.
What is wrong?
What is, bro?
That fucking RPG Discord, I tried to talk about what is good and evil, like from the perspective of Exalted, and like
Right.
some of the people there would not have it.
I saw that, yeah.
Fucking lord. Anyway,
What's a doom?
what's your doom? Fuck, sick reference. Solid burn on that guy. What an asshole. What a piece of shit.
So yeah, last time we stole medical supplies, so I guess everything else is still here.
Yes, you're in the Talon Squib main floor. There's a reception desk. It's been everything's been trashed. Just assume I'm describing it as trashed. So there's posters, there's a reception desk, there's a computer, there's a medical area, there's like a little therapy office, there's like a little shower, bathroom area for people who work out before or after work to go and hose off.
And look at Leo, there's your clothes right there.
And a keep in
I
the
assumed you
shower.
kept them. I assumed you took them with you.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I have to get through them out after. Just out the window into the dumpster.
She really? A bitch.
They were garbage! They were caked in blood and shit and piss and cut up.
You can't ever get that out of white clothing.
White.
It was white clothing. It's all like fucking green.
Your fucking toga.
Basically.
Oh,
But
Your
like,
Tobias
it
Fume
looks
cake.
a little bit more modern. Like, it looks like something that a person these days would look out of place to wear.
Fucking Tobias
But
Fume
it
cake
is a little bit dated.
going to Bed Bath & Beyond and getting him wrapped up in a toga.
Like a really
it
flowy
definitely-
sundress or something.
I definitely look like a fucking hippie. Like, I have like a flower crown and shit when I wear when I'm with it. Like,
Now you look
Now
at
you
it.
look like a gym rat.
I mean, there's
of
probably
course,
other clothes here.
you could
I
look like a
probably, also
yuppie.
I probably also have more clothing.
Yeah, but we
Like-
went straight here from Kaiser's
Like, I'm
place.
fine wearing this for now.
What, you don't want some Talon Squid branded clothing?
You don't want to stop at a Hot Topic? That's where all the mages go.
Oh. Oh.
Get your manic panic on.
Get your fucking Harley Quinn Mad Love shirt.
Oh,
Your
no.
fucking snake bite tattoos.
Snake bite tattoo.
Oh, sorry, piercings.
Just like every fucking Malkavian in the city is here.
They're not even from this game. I've never done this game line before.
There's Malkovians.
Malkovians with Malkaviism.
Yeah.
Also, ghost summons is definitely something I'm going to do for that one ghost. But I'm gonna like
Jason.
cast it in a room where ghosts can't
Full of
get out of.
guns.
Like
Cast in a room or ghost gang, another milk crate.
yeah.
What if he kills us and then we're ghosts and we're trapped in the room with him?
No, I'm just saying I'm just gonna cast it in the room and then leave, and then it'll be trapped. It'll be like, haha.
I'm just picturing like we all die in that room and now we're stuck in this room with him beating us up for eternity.
I have no mouth and I must scream style.
Is that one game?
Yes, it's that one game.
Yes.
It's miserable. The AI goes nuts.
So sad.
So, main floor. There's files and documents strewn about, broken hard drives and filing cabinets.
I'm all about the paper notes. Just gonna take.
Peter File.
Yes.
It's a British joke, Peter. You wouldn't get it.
Nope. Just gonna load those all in.
Alright, you load them into your swag bag that you mages brought with you, I'm assuming. You brought swag bags.
Oh yes. Also the posters. All the posters for Terrell Squid here.
They're all awfully 80s authoritarianism. Like, they're all abstract art with, like, like rectangles and, like, colored, shapes missing from them to, like, make figures of people. And it's all, like, a good employee is on time.
Perfect.
Probably not like literal bags, because that's a little bit suspicious.
I mean, I went here with a dolphin bone mask on.
Well, I assumed you put that away before you got here.
For a while.
He's stopping you?
Once you got pretty close.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, we have to go across, like... Oh, wait, you live in the Canadian Dome. You don't have to go across,
God, you guys have a base here.
I forgot. I keep forgetting.
Kaiser's really imposing, too, so what, someone's gonna fucking stop him for carrying sacks around?
Swag
We
sacks.
spent last night
The
carrying...
law might.
We spent last
I
night
mean-
carrying like 15 kegs around.
What
across
if your
the border.
dad is the border officer?
If he's wearing a mask, his dad won't know it's him.
And if he does, I just have to...
Break his neck.
Roll wisdom.
Roll wisdom.
I was protecting the masquerade.
I mean, I didn't kill them with magic, just my hands.
I
Yeah, it
mean,
doesn't
fair, but
Doesn't count wisdom.
that's fucked up.
Fuck you, conscience.
Oh,
I
no?
don't hate you.
Mind.
I have zero integrity. I'm a mage.
So, that's floor one. It just says detritus.
Is there like any bathrooms or whatever in here?
Yeah, I literally
Shower.
described
Just the
it.
ones we hosed you off in.
Okay. I remember last time there was a special bathroom that had a bunch of drugs in it.
Yeah, that's the bathroom with the shower in it. You open up the fucking mirror,
Yeah.
it's full of drugs.
I'm gonna take them.
Full of them. There's like 20 bottles, all different types of prescriptions and shit. You have medicine.
Yep.
Some of this stuff is pretty not over the counter. It's the type of stuff that you wouldn't be giving out without like a license or calling like your local drug enforcement agency about.
Shit.
All right, into the sack.
Resale
I have
value.
connections. It's like, where the fuck did you? What is
There's a lot.
pigment?
The references for pigment are X01, if you remember.
Probably
That's
your dad's side was not pigment, though?
They're... Oh god, how do they take pigment here in Terrell Squid? What did I say they did before with that?
They injected it.
Yeah, it's okay, yeah. So because you have Death Sight this time, when you're going through that medical examining room, up on top of the cabinet, like right near the drop-down ceiling, is a tile that's moved across, like touching down. And if you move it, there's a little box in there that's like a white, like Terrell Squid, like pharmaceutical box, like the stuff you'd see in a pharmacy. And your Death Sight goes off because there are syringes of things in there giving off a death aura.
Nice.
And she comes down with that, and your Death Sight pings on it.
Hey,
Huh.
I found some of their special ghost drugs. Ghost heroin.
Well, shit. We could probably do a lot of things.
I'm definitely going to investigate
Yeah,
this.
it's labeled basically treatment X01.
So
And
it's
there's
in
like
like a-
instructions for projectors.
It's like in a safe case, so like I put it in a bag, it's not gonna break. Like
It's like in like a cardboard box, and it's like pretty sturdy. And like there's like little foam strips around each
yeah.
file.
Okay, I'm gonna put it safely, Lizzie.
I wonder if a mage taking that would get a tilt or a condition they could just work off.
I'm on heroin because it's
Yes.
heroin.
Ghost
Yeah, there's a
heroin.
condition you can get for that.
Quick,
Addicted.
Peter, we don't want to have to cast magic to make you see ghosts. Take this.
He's like, I can see ghosts. What do I do with my raging erection? Which pigment gives you.
Why?
Because it's supposed to be sexy, and they wrote it in the 90s.
Just yelling at ghosts, take their clothes off.
My character is like, why do I have an erection?
An erection? The thought of me dead gives
Oh my god.
Rigor mortis.
Very good, Peter.
Alright, let's go get our food.
Okay. Alright, yeah, that's about right. Let me stop the recording. And we're back after eating very good food.
Yeah.
So, Terrell Squid Building, you guys
Found some pigment.
found some pigment, and yeah, there it is. It's pigment. Drugs.
And we stashed that away for later, and we are going up to the second story.
Alright, second floor, it has little office desks and chairs, and again, whenever I describe something, imagine the word trashed. There's a light fixture ripped out of the ceiling, with a hole in the ceiling, and there's a chair there that's knocked over. Oh yeah, when you look at the bottom of the dead guy's foot, someone wrote Jason on it. On the bottom of his boot.
Hey, I think we have a clue to get this guy's name.
Jason.
Or would I be able to get a more symbolic meaning for that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Movie Phone, you were able to figure it out.
Exactly.
Where's the remains?
On the first floor, where he kicked it into a corner.
Because
It's in a bathroom stall.
I actually want to investigate that guy.
You don't investigate the Terrell Squid Building first?
I mean, okay, but we might need to run it down, so that's why I was.
You're not going to need to. Spoiler alert, there's no tension here.
Okay.
We killed the tension, literally.
The tension happened at the beginning of the session. It's done.
The tension has left the building.
There is no tension. Just spooky music to make it appear that there's tension.
Okay.
Alright.
Second floor.
So yeah, there's that sign of that dead guy I told you that was hanging from the ceiling. There's some posters and like certificates and framed pictures, computers, a lot of filing cabinets, and one room that looks like it holds equipment. And the equipment there is pretty fucked up looking.
Like someone took an
anything-
axe to it.
Well, there's one giant steel cage made out of like rusted iron that's been twisted open and like thrown against the wall and like embedded partially in it. And
Okay.
it could hold like 2 adult men probably.
So the computers probably have a lot of information on them.
Oh, probably.
Does anyone know how to take computers with us without having to carry the entire computer?
The files on the side.
I have no computer.
I do have computer one.
Okay, well if you have computer 1, you're a goddamn trained professional and you know how to take the hard drive out.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Long.
And maybe take one actual computer. So we.
No.
Do you have a computer at your house?
You guys have resources 3, you could buy one.
Figured. It's the 80s, so I didn't know. I wasn't around, and I don't know.
Remember, it's resources 3 for the period you're in.
Well, no, I just don't know how big computers. I know there were home computers in the 80s, Devin.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay.
Or at least, if not home computers, Peter's character get a hold of a work computer.
Okay.
You have
A dummy terminal.
You know,
A dummy terminal that he could, set up to accept the drive.
with
Okay.
Apple Macintosh.
Okay. So that cage, was there anything special about it?
Your death sight triggers onto it.
As in there's something in there, or as in like the cage itself?
There's something
goes?
wrong with that cage.
Interesting.
It's made of Stygian residue, so it's there in the real world and in the Quicklands. Oh no, this is the Quick, and so it's here in the Quick, and it's over across the Twilight as well. It's in 2 places at once.
Nice. How do they do that?
Magic.
There's no instruction manual around here.
The files.
I mean, you have death, so you're able to pick up on this. Only Peter's left out of the loop.
Well, I'll explain.
Okay.
Stupid, ignorant.
2 places at
hero.
once, so it's like space. And they cross
Like a-
things.
It's like a ghost cage and also a real cage.
Yeah, the material that's been interwoven into the metal is weird. It's like it's been alloyed with some material from Stygia. And like when you look at it when it flickers across the two, the other material that's on the other side isn't like the steel cage material. It's like it's almost like an insect nest, but it's just pockmarked full of holes. Like just holes within holes inside of it, like a coral almost. Like a resin that you get from like a termite nest.
It's not ectoplasm.
It's Stygian material.
I definitely want to take at least a piece of this with me.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, there's no spell maintaining this. It's just metal that will trap ghosts.
Owned by what are they called? Sleepers?
Sleepers.
Yeah, owned by sleepers of all things. So
Yeah, well, they investigate ghosts and they use drugs to see ghosts, so.
There might be sleepwalkers.
There's like a lot of this equipment in here is just tripping all of your extrasensory, like all of your death sight. Like there are smashed cameras that are leaking a black fluid that was suspended within the lens. There's video cameras with the same material, with the same kind of hive material interwoven into it. There's a rack in the back that's like in like a floor safe that's full of more of that black heroin.
Oh, taking that.
occults plus wisdom to figure out what the fuck.
Yeah, Helpless Wisdom. Wits.
Wits. Right.
Intelligence?
0, 0, 0. What does enlighten do again?
Inspired means you can spend Inspired to exceed on 3 successes instead of 5.
So you get an exceptional success.
I am going to use my
I
inspired.
mean, you can roll those three again, right?
Yeah, that's true. Nope. So I'm going to use my inspired to make that a exceptional success,
And you get Inspired back.
Yep.
You also get back willpower.
Another willpower.
and my willpower back.
So you're at full.
Okay, exceptional success on this. These are Curlian cameras, and that's Curlian camera technology put into a video recorder, so it could actually record ghosts, just like your Mage site.
Wow. Is there any camera that's still in one piece, or are they all?
Oh yeah, they're in pieces. Or they're like there's one that has like tape in it.
I'm going to take that one.
Hey,
Or just the tape.
I assume you explained to us what it is?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. When we look at a video recording, can we use our Mage site to see if...
It's not your eyes.
You
No?
have to have time to go back in time.
In which case, this is super helpful for, like, us putting these cameras around.
Oh yeah.
One of these cameras looks a little different than the others, like it's been refurbished, like it wasn't brought down from topside, and it has a refurbished tag from Michael Ironman's video repair shop.
We've seen his shop, so we know that he works on shit like this. So
And also that he's a Mage, so...
yeah, makes sense. Makes sense to go to him.
Yeah, what else? So there's those cages, there's that. There's a lot of tools, like hooks and like bonds and chains and stuff. It looks like a dungeon.
And they're ghost chains?
Yeah, like they're all resin, just like that stuff.
Definitely want to take these.
And also like those corner slabs with a dog in.
Pardon?
The morgue slabs with the dog in. One of the freezers.
Oh, we're getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's in the other room.
Ah, okay.
This is like that warehouse. We went to the warehouse room first.
Definitely want to take... I want to take, like, pieces of the stuff. I definitely want to figure out how to do this myself.
Yeah, let's take the refurbished camera that was by Michael Ironman. We can give it back.
There
to
are
him.
tapes in all of these cameras too.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
take
Like
nice.
they're labeled like different experiment dates and stuff.
Awesome. I'll see if I can line those up with documents from around here.
I mean, you could just take a trolley here and pack it all up.
I mean, there's probably a trolley in here, so.
There it is.
Just attach it to the your golf cart and shove it along.
So yeah, some of the fluid from the cameras that's dripping out, and samples.
Yeah, when that stuff's jostled too much, it starts to evaporate pretty rapidly.
Is there a way to carefully take a sample?
Yeah, you guys are fine. You're mages. It's not hard.
Yeah.
Matter
You have
repair?
magic. Matter repair, having death just to preserve it with shielding, like it's not hard with you guys. You're good.
Entropy shield. Yeah.
Ruling even to like force it to stay in one state. The other room is a more advanced sort of medical room. Like it has like a lot more stuff in it, and yeah, more drawers.
Any death triggering on those drawers?
Oh yeah, there's something in there.
Something dead or something dead?
There's something in there.
Does it seem undead or dead? I have death.
It's dead now, but it wasn't before. It was undead before.
Okay, I'm gonna open that drawer then.
That dog from the last game. This plaguey looking dog with a mouth that goes way too big and a tongue that's way too long and human looking, with bright white and black eyes.
Oh my.
What the hell?
Um,
Like, the guys look like they follow you even while like you're looking at it. It's clearly inert.
Oh? He's not Earth like it.
not that kind of thing.
No. Something else.
So was undead. Now it's no.
Guess it was like a zombie dog?
It has a tag on the drawer.
Oh, what's the drawer say?
Grim specimen.
Do you have any paperwork for saying Grim?
I'm gonna quickly flip through all that.
One of their agents encountered a Grim in a park after being contracted out to deal with someone's pet that they were trying to find the ghost of, and it went bad.
Does it ever define what a grim is, or just
Death Spectre. A sign, a local, kind of like a cult superstition that if you see like a black dog following you, it's your death.
Category 10, black something something.
Exactly.
okay? And they killed it, I guess. Huh.
Yes. Alright,
Good then.
I don't want any of this.
Yeah, wrench out one of those teeth.
Sure. It has very little give.
Excellent.
Or a lot of give. Like it just slides right out of the hole.
Gonna take enough for a totem then. And a bit of that bar in the other room. Got the hair from. Yeah, okay, that should be enough.
Alright, anything else in here?
Not really.
We should go to a different place and look through all the files we have.
Yeah.
I can stay here. I mean, it's safe. Seems pretty safe.
Can I sense any other dead bodies in here aside from the one downstairs?
There isn't anything else.
Hmm.
There's like blood, again, there's blood splatters and damage everywhere.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's go down to
And
the
prints.
yeah. Let's go to the lounge downstairs and
Put some desks together.
yeah.
It's like a TV with like a video player.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna breakfast club this shit.
Let's look at the videos.
All right. One of the camera videos in it has that cage, and the cage is sealed at the time, and like there's a woman and two men in there, and they're like, and one of the guys is the Jason you just killed, and the other dude is the dude with the tongue monster.
Aaron,
Just
whatever.
some
Aaron
woman.
Paul.
And yeah, they're all wearing their name tags and stuff, and they're like going through the cage and like kind of like they have like tools, and they're kind of like shifting the cage along the floor, and it's like moving and jerking and like
Excuse me.
shifting along. And like yeah, well the guy Aaron like moves over to the camera and like switches the lens over to the Curlian lens, so like a black kind of fluid goes over, and it takes a while for it to swirl around and like clear out. And you can see there's that dog in there, and it is just like biting at the cage, but its mouth is like 3 times as wide and is articulated now, and it's trying to like open it up, and it is freaking out.
Whoa.
Cool.
And like its mouth has like people lips on it and stuff when it closes, and it's talking at them and howling at them.
Can we understand what it's saying, or
It's not picking up what it's saying, you can just see its lips moving. So if you had lip reading, you could probably try.
who would lip reading be as a skill roll?
Good question.
Let's see.
I confirm.
Probably with
Investigation?
investigation.
Empathy?
Empathy. Empathy sounds like a thing.
Empathy plus yeah, probably wits or intelligence.
Yeah.
One success.
I will take an exceptional failure.
Very good. And you got a success?
Yes.
Alright, so
Did you get anything? Or?
No successes.
Okay.
do you want to take any seven?
No, I'm good.
You get your B. So the information you guys are able to suss out working together on this, and, you know, writing down words, making mouth sounds and stuff, is that it's saying that you can't keep me in here forever. You'll slip up. The pack is coming.
Pack is coming.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound good.
Do ghosts have packs?
No, but it's like a weird dog death ghost.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not getting the sense that it's a spirit though. It's an actual.
Oh, it's a ghost. It's
Yeah.
dead as shit.
If we knew something about werewolves, that would ring a bell for us.
Well, I mean, pack can mean a lot of things, not just
Yeah.
werewolf.
Like a cigarette pack. Like you're all gonna get cancer.
Can we roll a cult for figuring out stuff about Grims or whatever?
Sure. Kevin did though.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have
did
the file on it.
Yeah, because you got the exceptional success and stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was what the one.
There's no really need. There's no really need.
Shit, they actually caught stuff. I mean, it didn't go well for them, but
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess they really knew what they were doing.
debatably. I mean, they caught this thing, but what if its pack found them?
Also, they're all dead, or I don't know who that woman is. Can I see her name tag in the video?
Yeah, you get her name.
So we're gonna look that up later. Any notations in the notes we're finding about her already being dead?
I'm gonna
Nope.
Okay. Just to save us time if that was the case.
kind of imagining shit went south for them very, very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, this building doesn't look hacked at all.
The note on the Grim case file is that they had caught it. They didn't fumigate it because the owner wanted to the owner basically wanted the pet spirit to find peace or whatever, or not bothering because they have a new kid. And Tyrell and Squib gave them a package where they paid a fee to keep it in containment.
Oh, that's extortion-y.
The back of the warehouse wall kind of goes up a bit, and there's a little row for cages, and they just kind of slide that one in and just kind of lock it in place.
Are any of the others full in the video?
There's one or two actually that are full in there. There's one that it's clearly just a man, but he has ashy blackened skin and just two big wide eyes, and he's just looking directly at the camera, and he flickers every once in a while.
Is that like the Jason Terry?
No, it didn't look similar to that at all. The Jason looked much more feral, more dog-like.
And in a cage with a bunch of babies.
And in another cage, there's 15, 20 kids just rammed into there, all crushed up against each other, their eyes all bugging out.
Okay, well those definitely got out. But let's go check to see if any of the others are still in there.
Back to the cages?
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't sense anything dead the first time.
It was behind a wall.
And if you guys flip up the wall, the dog cages are obviously already out.
Yeah.
The stripling one looks like it's been empty for a while. It looks like they just emptied it out or something, or we're trying to refill it or something. And the one with the man in it isn't present.
The cage is gone?
Yeah. And they all have barcodes on them.
What's
Can
that?
Go ahead.
What's the barcode? You have files for it?
Yeah, it's missing. It's not here in the building.
But its barcode is gone?
No, the cage that would keep the man in it isn't there, and it's not on premise.
Yes, but its
With the file.
identifier is there, so we might have a file on what it is.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
You didn't acknowledge that you understood that the cage wasn't here in the building.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, it was file on they called it a Type 2 repeater, and it was getting more aggressive. So they decided to move it off-site. It was bothering a dock.
Like a dock or like a doctor?
No, like a dock, like a dock for ships.
Okay. And I have death. So type 2 repeater, I probably know that's ghosts
Very low rank, yeah. They
Yeah.
just blip.
And I think back to any of the tabloids that were talking about a dock that was haunted or experiencing weird paranormal shit.
Local dock worker died of cancer.
Hmm.
People said they could still feel his presence there.
Close enough.
Yeah. Those videos?
He's getting more aggressive.
Yeah.
So
They probably caged him, and he was pissed about that.
was he getting more aggressive before or after this?
They were hired because he was getting aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
So that's interesting. They don't normally do that.
Yeah, Venture Industries hired out Harold and Squib to take care of it.
Okay.
Venture Industries was able to identify that there was a ghost here and hire out Harold and Squib.
Let's do the
Kaiser notes that, yeah. What about the barcode for the children? Does it mention anything about them, where they came from?
Venture Industries also hired them out for the children one and just gave them locations to go and fumigate and collect, and they paid a retainer for the spirits 15 years in advance.
Did they? Are there any notes of them being freaked out that fucking Venture Enterprises knew where a bunch of dead children were?
No, discretion is one of Terrell and Squib's highest standards of client confidence of client interference.
No.
This business is skeezy as hell.
Now, here's the thing, though. All these children were from different areas, but they all had the similar signs of death. The fucking piercings in their neck.
And we know vampires are real.
We do.
So some
Venture
serial
Enterprises.
There's also a list of where they went for the corpses, right? The children ghosts, rather?
Yeah.
I'm going to mark all those down.
It's a pretty wide area. Not a lot in the Canada Dome.
Well, not in the Canada Dome. Are they mostly
Not a
in
lot.
What about the Russian Dome?
Not just all over.
Is it mostly Russian Dome or is it
Russian and Promenade.
Russian and Promenade mostly?
Japan and Canada aren't that much.
Okay. We don't have the internet.
I can only wonder what might have been stalking in the Russian Dome that might have, fed on children.
Right? The one we encountered in the diving suit. I can't see it. Like,
Her diet seemed to consist of, or its diet. No, wait, fucking...
Her. Yeah, you figured it out.
Michael Ironman mentioned a she. She seemed to just tear their throat out, so...
yeah, it was much more. Although the spirit wounds might not be like one for one translations.
Might be symbolic.
But still though, like she's very strong. I doubt she would need to hunt children, and she's also a scary giant diving suit. So luring children probably isn't her strong point.
Mm.
I would assume it would be something else if someone else.
Your tabloids that you read, because I think you and Fyodor knew a bit about the child stuff. Your tabloids point to like one of the siblings or stuff, saying that their sibling was talking about like a friendly man with a red balloon.
Oh my Christ! Has it come out yet?
Yeah, it's super out.
Yeah, I kind of brushed that away as the idea that, the kid might have watched a scary movie and then... But, shit, that could be, You think vampires would do that?
No.
Like the book's out, the movie's not out yet.
Who the fuck preys on children?
Presumably a weak vampire. That's what I would think.
Another child vampire?
Maybe.
Shit, maybe.
Okay. Next
Like,
tape.
if you were a kid vampire, that'd be the easiest thing to do. Kids trust other kids; they're not going to think they're going to hurt them.
Yeah. But a man with a red balloon.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out.
And my name's-
There are other interviews you could look into or whatever, and they'll give you more info. But just off the top of your head, from all your tabloiding, you'd have to check some of your back files in your apartment.
Oh, yes, definitely. That's on the list. Next tape.
The next tape is a surgery, like an actual open heart surgery that the woman is doing on the dude you found with the tongue monster.
On Aaron?
Yeah.
She's doing an autopsy on him?
No, open heart surgery.
Oh,
It's just
surgery.
an open heart surgery.
Sorry. Okay.
I don't know who has good constitution.
I do. I also am a really good doctor.
Kaiser goes out into the hallway to smoke.
I guess I should roll.
There you go.
Some stamina and composure.
There you go.
You should pause.
Oh, a moment. Let me pause. All right, we're back.
Yes. So Freodor succeeded on not being freaked out about the
And
orc.
Kaiser left the room. She's opened up his chest cavity to put in a hard drive that's wrapped in silicone gel, and just stuffing that right in there. She's like removing some of his ribs and stuff, and just fitting in the chest cavity.
Did we find that when we
Yes.
inserted him? We did? Okay.
Give it to Michael Ironman.
Right, okay.
And she's just fitting some cables and stuff to it, and like just leaving like a almost a diabetic port out of the chest cavity and stuff.
Why would they need a hard drive inside of him?
So they can carry it everywhere, smuggle it everywhere.
Yeah, like afterwards, it cuts to afterwards. Like they do some tests on it where the cable goes up and goes over his ear like an earpiece, and then his glasses go on and it provides induction data transferring, and like they actually do a few tests with it from his end, looking at the camera, recording stuff.
Oh, we didn't
Like-
find that on our side.
And like they look at the glasses, and there's like Kirlian film like injected into the actual glass material.
Nice.
Or not into the glasses, because they like talk about it. It's like the curling material is in the actual camera. It doesn't need to be in the lenses, of course, because our projectors have the ability, to perceive the.
They're taking the XO1 treatment.
Yeah,
Injecting straight into
I
the
was just trying to remember what the
eyeballs.
term was. The NERs or something like NCEs or whatever, non-corporeal entities. or
No,
whatever.
it's like post-life.
PLEs.
PLE.
Yeah, they of course have PLE perception capabilities. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Next one.
Yeah, no comment on that.
It's pretty crazy that they're, doing that, but...
Is his chest still open?
No, they've sewn him back up.
There's even like a montage of like over the course of a couple of weeks of that scar healing up much faster than it should, and him being back in work in like 2 weeks.
Oh.
Amateurs.
Did they explain that?
Yeah, PLE projector treatments. XO1 treatments provide like stronger, sturdier metabolism.
Oh, neat.
So yeah, once I'm aware it's over, I'll just come back in for the next.
Yeah, you're just coming as the montage as like the scar tissue heals up over a matter of days.
Huh.
Like on like a picture time lapse.
I just realized how bad of an idea it would have been to, wander out alone into this haunted hallway. Let's split up, gang.
Yeah. The last tape is the dude and like another dude's like helping him. Like they have like a rubber band around his arm and they're cleaning off the area, and they have like an old timey glass syringe, and they're just shooting him up with heroin. And then afterwards, he takes some time to like come down off the high after about half an hour while they're checking his vitals and stuff, and then he just flatlines. Like there's an actual on the monitor, and the dude's like, "Are you in the room? Can you hear my voice?" And like the whiteboard starts to like shake and stuff, and like a marker that's left on the screen starts moving across it. And like they have like a Ouija board out, and like the tile starts moving and stuff.
Has Flatliners come out yet at this point?
The movie Flatliners?
Astral projector.
Nope.
Okay.
That was next year. That's next year. And The Frighteners isn't out yet either.
Yeah. Still, astral projecting is a thing that's been around for fucking eons, so...
Usually you don't die first.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, but,
And like, yeah, afterwards they're like in the room where, and this is like earlier on, and there's like tables around and stuff, and like simple things like they have some of that metal mixed into like that pyramid puzzle where you have to put various layers on. Like it's just floating in front of people, and they're just putting the different stuff on, and they flick over the curly lens, and they can see like a shadowy black veined outline of the dude that's dead on the table, just like moving it around, just kind of waving at the camera. He looks super chipper.
Tower of Hanoi.
Yeah, Tower of Hanoi.
I wonder how long they can do that before his body starts to rot. I assume they're keeping it,
Considering the drug makes you heal super fast, it might preserve it like that too.
Hey, true
Give
enough.
you longer time.
And you can even see like this filmy silver cord going from his like astral body out into the room, and like it looks like it's wrapping around somewhere.
To his actual body.
Kaiser kind of makes a scissor motion, and it's just like, snip. I wonder.
Yeah, probably would do it.
So I wonder what the negative health consequences would be of being out of your body for too long. Remember how fucked up our buddy was? I mean,
Him?
obviously he had... No, the guy... Aaron, yeah.
Yeah, that is.
That's Aaron on screen.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how fucked up he was. I mean, a lot of it was obviously from infection and shit like that, but
Yeah.
can't do much for one's mental state, I imagine.
Probably not. No. Probably help get you like detaching.
Yeah.
Like, dissociating. Kind
I
of
mean,
thing.
you're already dealing with ghosts. That's probably also not healthy for you.
That
Whenever
too.
they flip over the curling lens on the cameras, the two people look normal, but Aaron's eyes always look like inky jet black as soon as the lens goes over.
Aaron's physical body and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So he's already possessed at that point, probably, right?
No, that's just what he is, what he's doing.
Oh, okay.
He takes the pigment, shoots up in his eyeballs.
No, he doesn't. He shoots it with his arm.
Not to
But
mention
Cowboy Bebop.
with his ghost wandering around, that means his body is wide open.
Yes.
Ain't just ghost out there that can snatch you up.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what happened. He's probably out one day and
Something push its way in.
Remember,
You didn't fight Aaron, by the way. You fought the other dude.
Oh yeah, we're aware.
Just clarifying for the listeners in case they are also getting confused.
Right, yeah.
In case they're getting confused.
Yeah, we found
Yeah.
Aaron in one of the earlier episodes where he was floating outside,
Yes.
Yes, already super dead.
possessed by something else.
Yeah, possession all around.
Possessed
Let's
by
Oh.
face it.
spirits.
But that's the thing, though. The spirit was inside of the gross thing into
Yeah.
the mouth. It was inside of him.
Wonder when he got that. Wonder if that happened before he was possessed then.
Yeah, but like I think the actual physical thing got inside him first.
Yeah. Alternatively, that thing was possessed, crawled into him, ate out his tongue.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Aaron himself was possessed at any point. I think it was that monster inside of him.
I think there was a point their biology mixed from it being his tongue to the point where it could just possess both, though.
Well, yeah. It was essentially possessing both of them, but originally it was that bug thing.
Okay. So is that it? Did we get everything from Terrell and Squib?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably
The-
should have invested. Oh,
The files and stuff that you have on hand point to serious issues with the company. Like, head office just stopped sending revenue and closed up shop, and no one was picking up the line anymore. Like, they couldn't get in contact with anyone from head office. Short of actually leaving this one and going to the place of business in LA.
is there any note of them having to go alternate routes for getting their XO1?
Basically, yeah, they're looking into more different ways to start supplying their projector with pigment, and basically the woman that was in charge of it started stockpiling the actual pigment and not giving it to him because they need to find an alternate route first before they used up their emergency cache.
Where's the woman?
We don't know. We're gonna have to look into her. We have her name.
I guess we could check morgues, hospitals, see if she's been hospitalized or.
Let's check employee records. They probably have her address.
I mean,
Oh yeah, they probably
Right?
live somewhere.
I'll check out the desk, see if there's some like family picture with her in it, something of emotional significant value of hers.
I mean, her ID badge is here. She has pictures of herself on her desk, like, on vacation.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna cast crying through this, but in connection with her.
Alright, do it!
It's only at higher levels you get wisdom for using magic when you don't need to, right?
I mean, we don't know where she is. I don't think she leaves a record, and yeah.
Success. You're trying to just locate her body?
Yep.
It's been flushed outside.
Oh,
Ah.
so she's dead.
Well, no need to retrieve that one.
It has hanging wounds around her neck.
Oh.
Like there's like a noose around her neck.
How long does it look like she's been in the water?
Like a week or two at this point.
Oh god, she was from the fish chewing on her.
It's not ideal.
Yeah, let's not go get her.
But she has hanging things just like whatever his name was.
Wonder if she did it herself.
I don't know. They're both hung though? That seems weird.
Wait, you can check with the body downstairs, right? Figure out how he died.
Yes, I was going to do that. Let's go do that.
Cast a spell, Nicole.
Yes, I need to remember what level. I think it's level 2.
Oh, because you could do that before.
Was it level 1?
Could be. Well, perception.
Here, let's pause when you're figuring that out. Okay, using forensic gaze, you're able to see up to the last 5 minutes of this dude's life. So, the last 5 minutes are a fucking charnel house. It's this dude being jerked around by something inside of him, making his move his muscles, attacking the woman and the other dude with a fire axe. Like, he grabs the woman and just throws her against the wall and keeps hitting her head there while the dude's, like, grabbing him, trying to get him off. And the dude just, like the body that you're viewing the eyes out of, like, goes on the table, grabs, like, an award that's made of glass, like a little pyramid shape, and starts stabbing the dude in the chest cavity, laughing the whole time. And, like, putting his hands in there and, like, using that to get a grip on him and pull him off of him and, like, starts attacking him. And eventually the dude, like, goes, the Aaron, basically, who he's fighting, goes limp and, like, a force, because he doesn't have dead guy eyes at the time, you're seeing it through his perspective, gets pushed back and thrown against the wall and, like, held down as the two of them, as, like, the one, like, grabs Aaron's body and, they, like, just drags him out and they get out of there.
So a force came from Aaron and hurt him.
Yeah.
And Aaron was alive at the time?
No, he went limp.
But I mean, when they were fighting, he was alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, he was being held down by ghost magic, it looks like. What you can only describe as ghost magic. And in the last few minutes is like the thing, like it's just laughing, it's spitting up blood, it's like resisting being able to move and stuff. So it goes into the warehouse room, grabs some rope, and you hear a whimpering sound coming from like his own face, throws the noose up over the lamp, gets on that chair.
Oh my god.
To kill the host. So it wouldn't be fighting him anymore. That's pretty obvious.
That does not seem to be the seeming of a woman who had to kill herself shortly after.
Male.
No, the woman who dragged out
Oh,
the other
yes.
guy to save him.
Yes. But I mean, she has hanging marks, so maybe it was trying to possess her.
Yeah.
Something
Or maybe-
possess her later.
I don't know what happened. Like Aaron shot ghost magic at him. Is the only way I can phrase that.
The
So was
spirit
he?
inside him propelled out and attempted to possess the other body.
Maybe he was possessed at that point. Like maybe Aaron was actually possessed at that point.
Maybe they were both possessed,
Yeah.
and they were having a ghost duel.
I mean, you guys are able to read between the lines that Aaron is supernatural of some sort. He's what's called a projector. He's able to leave his skin behind and use supernatural ghost abilities, including telekinesis, which he displayed in the video earlier.
Ah, okay, fair.
Ghost.
Okay.
Ghost duel.
It was like 2 arcane.
Yeah, dual arcana. Fuck you.
We need to,
The supernatural abilities are even named in a lot of the documentation. They're called horrors.
Charming name.
They say that they got the description from a lot of interviews with PLEs and PLE employees.
and we can read between the lines. PLE means ghosts.
I mean, they give you a definition post-life anyway.
They hire ghosts.
I mean, some of them aren't probably functional enough to hold down a job after death.
I guess.
I mean, what if the employee dies and stays a ghost? I guess we can still hire them.
I mean, if you're looking through HR documents later, that's in the HR package.
Shit, that they don't have.
In case you die, would you like?
It's in part of the hiring documentation. Like, there's a section where if you're currently alive and you say no, you go to a different part of the hiring documentation and it asks, how did you die? Who's your friends and family? What do you think's important to you? And now that you've moved on.
So,
Like, if you guys are back at Caesar's apartment, I'm assuming, you're just going over the Terran Squib, like, you know, employee documentation. Like, just print-offs they had of, like, just standard stuff they need. There's a lot of references to some weird fucking shit going on here. One of the introductory hiring kits asks if you believe in UFOs, Area 51, reptoid people, the theory of Atlantis, and Curlian photography.
I'm going to mark this down as an Arcana beat because I'm learning more about a secret society.
Yeah. These guys are in the phone book. Carolyn Squibb, we're problem solvers. We'll believe you.
So, also, we investigated Carolyn Squib.
So, 2 out
So
of
everyone gets beat.
Oh.
2 out of 3 of these people probably had their ghosts fucking devoured or destroyed. But what about the woman?
I don't know.
Get to her body, see what she saw last.
Yeah.
Or her ghost is what I'm saying, though. Like, finding her, maybe it's still lingering. Shit, wait.
Would it normally be tied to the body?
I'm gonna look through the files and try to find her own personal file for, like, what she said, what was questions about, you know.
Oh, her hiring documentation isn't here.
Oh, that's a pity.
It's in head office.
What do they pay ghosts?
The compensation is either provided through various means they have through PLE interaction, like providing them with what they only call a type of pseudo-spiritual currency that powers their various existence, a sort of fuel. But what they also provide is a comprehensive care package to any living family members or institutions of their choice, or maintaining their grave sites or things that they care about.
It's really cute. You can just, like, yeah, just donate to this children's charity every year for me, or every
Yeah.
month.
Like, they have control over the account and where it goes. They get a salary. The salary is much better than things you guys see for jobs that are similar.
Considering everyone here died, fair enough.
Like, for the dead people, the package is great. They don't have to pay health care. It's even like we're excited to include you as a member of our staff, considering that normal benefit packages do not apply, which means we can pass those savings of those healthcare savings onto you.
No healthcare, no taxes, and also if you donate to charity, that's tax deductible.
Oh yeah, they bring that up. They're like, you can maximize your savings.
So, without using death magic, can I use a cult to perform a seance to summon this chick's corpse or her ghost to see if it's still around?
Suance.
Would that work?
You could try.
Oh wait, shit. Sorry, I have Death 3. I can summon ghosts.
Oh yeah, that works much better.
Sorry to, you know.
No, that's fine.
Let me just find that spell. Maybe we want to pause for a second so I can figure that out.
Yeah, sure. I want to cast
I
the
know.
spell. And we're back. So, using Summon Ghost, Persephone summons the ghost of the dead Terrell and Squib Woman employee,
Whose name is?
Rachel.
Rachel.
Rock.
Love Rachel Ray.
That's such a middle management name, Rachel.
What's your last name?
It doesn't matter. It's not important.
Is it Ray?
No, her name is not. She is not Rachel Ray.
Terrified of
What's
curses.
Jason's name?
You made a fuckface. Hector. All right. So I guess a while goes by because her spirit has to like reach you. It has to walk there. You didn't create a fucking gateway for her to get there fast.
I don't think I can do that.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So like 2 hours go by. And where are you? Just up in the lobby?
Yes.
The woman walks in through the front door. Like she like just walks in through the door. She is a woman. She is older, maybe in her mid-30s, late 40s. You know, it's hard to tell. Ghosts. And she has hanging marks on her neck. That's all I'll see. Hello?
Hi, Rachel.
You can see me?
Yes.
Are you from the company?
No. But we are investigating everything that happened here.
Oh, are you from Orpheus? No. Oh,
We're not.
No.
Wait, what? They're an actual company too? Like they do the same thing you guys do?
I don't want my fucking murder solved by Orpheus.
We're not from Orpheus.
Take it
You
over
just saying that.
Actually, yes, I will take.
I mean, look at how you're dressed, and that guy's like 60. They probably picked him up from the cancer ward.
I'm wearing the clothes from Terrell and Squib, actually. I could have just lied and said I was from here, but
This guy's a street rat hoodlum. He probably got shot up in a gangbang.
Oh.
Orpheus.
Oh wow, she's a ghost and a bitch. No, we're not from Orpheus. We're... Oh, fuck it, you're dead. We don't have to hide this.
Fuck off, ghost.
We're magic.
What?
Like mages. Like, we cast spells to summon ghosts.
Like handkerchiefs out of your sleeve?
Yeah, we could probably do that. But no, more like focusing the primal powers of reality.
Like what you're doing is stopping around in the dark, and we see the light.
What he said, but less pretentious.
Prove it.
You're the one who's all flashy.
I think there's even a prime spell about showing off power.
Oh wait, we can just flash our auras if we wanted, actually.
What, psychedelics, Doctor Strange,
Give her a
divine
seizure.
movement,
Display
auras?
of power, yeah.
Yeah, let's all do that.
That's
Like
the
the
actual
rooms start
prime
to
spell.
tessellate in
Oh,
on
prime
themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Cause yeah,
I just imagine Doctor Strange, like his fucking crazy, insane trip, and like the walls are like closing in on themselves and stuff.
I mean, that's not what mine looks like, but it might be what his looks like.
Success.
This fucking gremlin, yeah.
The best part is you're
Awesome.
using like high speech and shit too, so you're
Yeah.
talking like in this like crazy ass language that she doesn't understand.
Alright, sleight of
Mage
hand.
steers the supernal wall, making it as
You slide hand, you're just like,
Right,
look,
right.
you got the coin behind your ear.
magic itself is only proof of prime, even in the most private function. By using this spell, the mage steers up the supernal wall, making you spot the mages within the spell's area, rather than being wholly eternal. Imagos.
Peter, I can't understand a goddamn word you're
Okay,
saying.
168.
Let me pause. We're back. Alright, so Peter does that, and all of the current magic and supernal symbols usually becomes visible, and it's a Doctor Strange kaleidoscope nightmare world for a while, as you all get onto the Willy Wonka boat ride. She's like, hey, Jesus fucking Christ, make it stop. Make everything stop.
Okay. Fold back into myself.
Alright, your magic. Okay. What did you want?
We're investigating what happened here to you and Aaron and
We were all murdered.
Hector. What?
Yeah, we're aware. We're more interested in
The
the
sass in
specifics.
that. Listeners do not see the fucking stunned sass.
We're more looking to the specifics of your very supernatural, very unnatural death. Also, don't look in the bathroom.
We ran afoul of a level 10 PLE.
The Jason.
Yeah, that's what it eventually turned into.
It was something else before that.
Yeah, it was just a grim.
The dog.
Yeah, animal spirit, created by the soul of man.
Huh.
Psychic resonance from attachment to a family pet sometimes creates repeaters. We were hired to, because the repeater turned bad, so we contained it and took out a standard containment contract on the PLE.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Gonna guess repeaters are ghosts that are just blips of what they were before.
Blip
Yeah.
is right before repeater.
Huh. Turns. Alright.
Yeah, it was stalking the family's newborn.
Well, what got you and Aaron?
The repeater went bad, and it possessed Hector and tried to kill us. And Aaron and I got out of here, and Aaron started to get really sick because he was looking for clues for something and went to the Russian dome, and something got me and hung me.
Oh.
Where were you before this? Where'd you come from?
I was in a hotel, and then something else flushed me.
Did you see anything about what hung you?
It was a guy in a zoot suit.
A guy in a zoot suit.
Not hung me. The guy who flushed me was a guy in a zoot suit. He cut me down and like flushed me with some asshole in one of those hard diving suits.
Okay.
Fucking vampires.
If I cast this spell, let me examine connections. We'll be able to piece together that what killed her was the same spirit that possessed Aaron? The opposite the thing inside Aaron. Okay.
So you
Yeah, you
cast
can
that
make
spell and figure it out.
Yeah.
But he turned off the spell, so it's not visible.
Yeah.
Goodbye, moon man.
So what killed her was the same spirit that possessed the...
Yeah, it
creatures
was
in the
it was like a black smoke.
Yeah.
Had these dead red fiery eyes.
Yeah, that got driven out. I think it's still somewhere in the city, most likely. But
I'm not sure where the spirit went, but...
It possessed someone else, now it's hunting something.
Oh,
Yeah.
forgot about that.
yeah, same with the Jason. It escaped and is currently walking the trench. Don't know if that's a threat to you when you're a ghost.
I just hang out in place. I just hide from it.
Okay.
You know what's keeping you here?
I'm a PLE. I have fetters.
Huh.
They're giving me psychic feedback. It reaffirms my pattern. I'll stick around until I don't anymore and go into a heroin cycle.
She had heroin.
Yeah, not heroin, heroin.
Okay.
You're like deaf for you. You'd probably understand this way better than I would.
Man, she's explained it so wrong. They have so much wrong about this.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was learning something, but okay.
So you could be like, but actually,
Yeah.
you're so fucking wrong. You're a ghost and you're dead and you're wrong.
So what's wrong? What did she say wrong?
She's saying that she's a psychic emanation, like she's some sort of like living brain that's being kept alive by like her own thought.
You're trying to be scientific about
They
it.
think it's science. Stupid science,
You
bitches.
see 3 dimension, but if you go to 6, then
These
it
cunts
makes
are
sense.
acting like they're Copernicus.
Can you do anything with ghosts?
I mean, you could fucking shred her away into nothing.
Can you do something nice to ghosts?
I don't know.
Bind there or
Let's see if I
something.
can
Nice to ghosts.
put her to sleep.
reanimate some corpse of her ghost?
I mean, if she wants to go to sleep, I don't know. Being able to just hang around and go to any hotel room sounds pretty.
Oh, I'm in Prime. That's why this doesn't make any sense.
I was looking at Prime. All it was murder spells.
It's magic about magic.
Just force her back into her own body, her fish-eaten body.
I mean, you can reanimate the corpse.
Oh yeah, we could fix it up again if we found it.
You always hire them like in a Terran squib, and from your own Terran squib.
Shape ephemeral.
Could empower her, make her a stronger ghost. Hey,
Good.
would you like to be a Jason?
No, that's not even just a powerful type of ghost. That's just a type of ghost that possesses bodies and is a Terminator.
No.
It's not even the same thing. You can use Quicken Ghost, but you have to seal it inside someone so the spell stays active. You can send mana to increase her rank.
Make her into a familiar.
So what to do exactly?
Make her more powerful, let her wreck people, take revenge.
Let her
She-
function as a person for a while.
She only wants revenge against ghosts.
You don't want revenge.
But something like that's the only people she would want revenge against is ghosts. So.
She might just want to be, a person and function again for a while.
Go to a domain, you use the Quicken Ghost, take all the leash, and
I can't
okay.
believe I became a goddamn PLE. I only did it once or twice.
Pigment?
I was testing a new batch. We had to make some up for Eric. He ran out.
How'd you do that? Both of us were like, wait, what?
Drugs.
Well, head office stopped responding to our mail. So, what the hell are we doing? What was going on?
We asked her how they made more
Pigment.
pigment.
Well, that was the interesting thing. We usually harvest from a certain type of plant, but it's not available down here, obviously. But we found a similar type of substance from mollusks out near the domes.
Where?
Out near the domes, there's a whale skeleton.
There's mollusks attached to that. You just drew them from. Huh.
Yeah.
Like, what makes it special?
There was some sort of mass grave there, or burial, so the PLE residue, the gauze that was left behind by them, or the cocoons that were left behind, fed into the local fauna, or flora? The local, no, mollusks, fauna, and we just cultivated it and processed it into pigment.
Is there any documentation on how to do that?
Yes, literally everywhere.
Is there documentation on this mass grave out in the skeleton graveyard?
I mean, you know where that graveyard is. Like,
Yeah.
You know where that Leviathan skeleton is.
I was
so.
there. But has there ever been any documentation of a giant mass grave being found out at the whale skeleton?
Well, we picked it up from locals. We went through some back channels.
I think he was asking a character.
Yeah,
Out of
if
character?
I'd ever heard of that.
Sorry. There's Weekly World News articles about, they were talking about how it's like the whale had like an entire community live inside of it, and they're all buried beneath it. Like you can see hands sticking out and like shoes and shit. It was like Jonah's whale. They're talking about how American Indians lived inside of it in a commune, and it was shot down in World War II by Nazis.
Just picture one of the feet sticking out.
Insane shit.
Just picture one of the feet sticking out had like a fucking Reebok shoe on it, and they're like, yes, those ancient Indians.
World War II Indians.
So,
They called their tribe the Adidas.
Slav squad.
what about... What am I going to ask now?
It was fairly fortuitous that it was there.
Like, do we have any documentation?
I mean, you could go look. You can go get documentation.
Also, Venture Enterprises.
Yeah, they paid for our expansion out here. Usually there's one signatory company that'll pay for expansion of a location, and then just once they put the initial investment in, we'll pick up franchising rights from other companies who want to come on board.
Do they
Oh, go ahead.
do they have anything to do with the fact that this place got shut down?
It didn't get shut down.
Well, you weren't getting any communication with mainland, and then you all died.
head office wasn't taking calls anymore or mail.
Oh, not just for you guys?
Yeah, one of us was. I think Hector was planning to take a business trip to the head office to find someone.
Have you heard anything about Taylor and Squid going out of business?
News is sparse from the topside world.
They may be keeping it open while they try to funnel money out.
Like, I don't know who reads business magazines.
Yeah.
You have a description to, you know, 1%er Business Mogul Monthly.
Probably.
Is that the exact
Do you?
name?
Well, if not me, someone to be like talk
And
with.
Randy Architect Man, do you have business magazines?
Sure.
Yeah, Terrell and Squib went bankrupt weeks ago.
Ah.
They filed Chapter 11 like a year beforehand, but didn't just declare to the employees and just sold off assets.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet? Who did you meet with for Venture Enterprises?
Venture Enterprises VP, Rebecca Smith.
Rebecca Smith.
Did you ever like try to contact Venture Enterprises after Home
Industries,
Office?
Venture Industries.
Venture
Someone
Industries.
keeps saying Enterprise, but it's Industries.
Industries after Home Office stopped contacting you?
There was no need. They paid advances on the projects.
So you're running off their money.
Did you ever ask any questions about the children ghosts?
Nothing beyond what was needed to complete the fumigation.
Just don't tell.
No, we're not the military. Where did you?
That doesn't even exist. Clinton isn't in an office yet. That's not a
That
thing.
didn't even exist yet. You're so fucking dumb, Morty.
That's exactly what they're doing, though.
Yes, they're covering it up, obviously.
So it never struck you as odd that they knew the location of a bunch of child ghosts?
That had bite wounds on their gauze. Yeah, there was a serial killer. We covered it up. They dealt with it apparently, and we covered up the ghosts.
Two perfectly identical bite wounds that look nothing like human teeth. Yes.
They also.
Well, John Wayne Gacy was a clown, and people don't talk about a serial killer clown. Yeah, people don't talk about a serial killer clown.
Oh, speaking of which, that red
Probably
balloon.
think it was barbecue.
What's that?
Probably think it was barbecue work.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Ed Gein made furniture out of skin, and he wasn't a skin tailor. He wasn't a cobbler, a bloody cobbler coming up from a Slavic bedtime story. He was just some redneck who dug up corpses. You don't have to mythify and supernaturalize everything you come across.
Just very
They knew where to find PLEs, though. Like, they knew.
The areas were haunted by ghosts of children that were murdered by a serial killer.
I mean, there are people that can sense those things even if they're not.
They were. You don't need to be magic when the walls are dripping blood and someone's writing out revenge and there's tiny handprints on like the flower patterns of a kitchen and small animals go disappearing. This is. How do you think we kept in business? Ghosts aren't unsubtle. They interact with the quick fairly regularly. Most people just don't fucking notice. Or have the money to pay to get it removed. You're talking to a ghost right now. You have the ability to interact with ghosts.
Yeah, but we're magic.
And our employees take heroin and can still suss it out.
So. I'm gonna ask about heroin.
I was going to ask about heroin. It's awesome.
Well, it's like, do they have to get heroin and then also get the ghost stuff and then, like, jam it?
It's the same
together?
plant. It's one compound.
It's not. Those mollusks just make heroin?
Yeah, after they're properly treated. Like, it's not heroin, because ours comes from a Greek plant. It's a poppy derivative. But the mollusks have the same type of compound going with them after the mass grave. It was eating up the gauze. The gauze provides the same kind of... It's all very scientific.
Stupid bitch. Stupid science bitch.
Do you have anything? I can't think of anything else to ask.
No,
Should
we
we
do have this
roll?
tiny jar we can put her in. In the barrel.
I'm trying to think of anything else we could ask.
I don't think she's going anywhere, and I think we can just go to that hotel whenever.
The mollusks have the same properties as Cacostrum. It was a big win for us.
How'd you find those?
What?
How'd you find out about the
Mollusks.
mollusks that had the stuff in it?
Saw it from someone from Venture Industries when we reached out over the supply problem. Provided us with a tip.
All right.
You stupid bitch! Is none of this suspicious to you?
We're not paid to be suspicious.
And that's why you're fucking dead.
Is that in character? Just wanting to know.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is why you are fucking dead.
I mean, some people have corpses in their closets, and some people have lots of corpses in their closets. Those.
Investigate venture enterprises.
Industries.
His
Industries.
corpse in the closet.
She's like, whatever.
The corpses in their closets, in the business suits. They're not in the company even. Fucking corpses. Okay. Is that all?
I can't think of anything else to ask. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to ask.
Did you deal with the Jason?
Yes. Well,
It's gone.
From here.
it left Atlantis 1. It's out in the ocean right now.
It's not our problem.
Where did it go?
We'll
Away?
say the general area it was going towards.
Was it going to host her
No, like she'll bring up the map and she'll point it out.
Yeah.
It's like it's going to the Leviathan corpse.
Huh.
It's gonna suck on all those mollusks.
It's probably gonna repair its gauze. Did you damage it?
Oh, like hell.
Yes, quite a bit.
Where's the quick it was riding?
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
So it heads over. Okay, that's a lot of damage done to it, but it's probably just gonna go and rest and resupply its gauze.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wasn't really anything we could do about it at the time.
I mean, probably could try summoning it?
Actually, yes, I do know it intimately. It did almost kill me.
Yeah. I mean, we have the corpse, which probably will be its connection as well.
We have the fucking cage upstairs.
It didn't look like a very good cage.
No,
How do you make that cage?
you just use specter hives?
I think you should keep her around as a mentor.
Specters, what's it called? You know when a spider spins, it has spinnerets? Specters are able to disgorge a type of specially treated gauze that creates like a weed vine-like structure, like a resin. And they use it to line their dens.
Interesting. Do I know anything about this with Death 3 and Rolling Halt or something?
Looks like they're making Stygian material.
Take some specters.
Like, it's a specter that's molding Stygia material.
That's not it.
And then they'll just take ghosts, like other PLEs, and put them inside so they can't escape, and keep them there until they turn.
Okay.
Okay.
She uses the word turn with emphasis.
Okay, I can't think of anything else to ask right now.
Does she need anything?
Hmm?
Do you need anything?
No, I'm dead. Not even gonna get my afterlife package.
Couldn't you, get hired to Orpheus?
Orpheus doesn't work down here.
Oh yeah, and you're tied to your fetters.
I mean, you would probably hire her.
I don't think I could offer the same kind of package as her company.
I thought you're magic. Can't you do magic things?
I can do magic things, but I don't have infinite money.
I mean, you can.
Your company paid really well.
I mean, you've got,
Probably why they went bankrupt.
I mean, you've got
I mean-
matter, so you'll be able to make gold out of nothing.
I mean, the corporate account still has money in it.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one left alive that knows the pin.
Yes. Let's go immediately to however that works.
Don't do
Use the computer.
Do we have? How do we?
All right. Does anyone have a phone?
Don't.
No.
Office phone.
Like
With a
there,
cable cut. My place is nearby.
there's also a payphone right across the street.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember
Oh,
from
no,
the other
cable
time when I had
cut.
to call my mentor.
Twist, down.
Wow, there's fucking greasy children's fingerprints all over this cell.
Scene swipe to your apartment.
Yep.
All right. Scene swipe to your apartment. Let me change the music away from sinister ghost music. El Wraith by Amon Tobin.
Or the kid can see ghosts. She's a cat and a ghost. And a spirit, rather.
That's because a ghost. Did you kill her, the kid?
What did the cat dragon
All right. Put
this
the phone
time?
on speakerphone.
It's
All
your
right.
phone.
Dial the following number.
Okay.
And it's like, welcome to the Venture Industries corporate account number. Please enter your 17-digit bank.
No.
Blah blah. And she's like, okay, enter in this number.
Man, I hope they don't know you're dead. This would be really suspicious.
I was gonna say we're at your house. This is a good trace to you.
Yeah, fuck them.
Okay.
Enter your 16-digit PIN number. Okay, put in this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now dial the following numbers and wait about 5 seconds in between. Just ignore the robot voice.
Alright.
Okay, dial these numbers.
Okay.
Is she telling us what they do?
No, she's just thinking and going through it. And hang up.
Alright.
Should be a cash drop off at the office by tomorrow.
Well, that's a really good thing we got rid of all those ghosts.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lock box. It's like a book drop off.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we find, like, keys to the Terrell and Squibb office anywhere in there? So we can lock that building so nobody breaks in and
Maybe
finds
Jason.
the body?
Just put some police tape out front of it. That's what we did.
There was police tape there. So.
Yeah. No one's gonna go in if there's police tape.
You have.
We're in the Canada Dome.
I mean, we went in.
How many of you are Canadian and, you know, from a good neighborhood?
He stares at this ghost.
Oh my god.
Eartha can eat it.
Yes, we can eat her.
I'm not the kind of ghost dog.
You are now.
Wrong. The next day,
I was assuming we were waiting there overnight.
What?
Just saying.
I'm not staying there overnight.
I'm gonna stay there overnight.
Okay, have fun.
the next day, at like 10 a.m., someone drops stuff off into the mail slot.
Okay. I want to wait there overnight, see if vampires are dropping off, because Venture Enterprises is run by vampires!
I don't think they send their vampires to do like errand boy tasks.
I don't know.
I would've
See,
done-
Vampire Caesar, I can't believe we're doing errand boy tasks.
Fuck this place.
Okay. I'm tired. It's like disappointing that I can see another vampire. But, okay. I'll, take the money.
You want to take some pigment and see like a heroin baby on the ceiling?
What the fuck's a heroin baby?
Have you ever watched
Train
Requiem for a
Spotters.
Dream? Oh, Trains.
Thanks, buddy.
I can't remember which one. They're both atrocious.
It's Train Spotters, I'm pretty sure. Where he's on heroin and sees a baby crawling along the ceiling and his head turns all the way around.
I was picturing like a Harlequin baby as well, which is like the
No.
horriblest thing ever.
Just normal baby.
Ugh.
Color the ceiling.
Just normal baby, the normal horriblest thing ever.
Or someone suffering, you know, the.
Alright.
Oh,
I'm gonna take the money.
It's a lockbox.
I'm gonna take the box.
Caesar's place.
Yes.
Oh no, it's locked. Whatever will we do?
Well, you just enter in the. There's a little combo in the front.
Kaiser puts away his lockpick kit. Puts in the code.
What's the code?
It doesn't matter what the code is. You put it in and it opens. There's like $50,000 in there and unmarked unsequential bills.
Holy lord.
Oh no, ghost can't touch money.
Well, divided 3 ways, and what does she express any want for the
She
money?
doesn't care.
Okay. So like, I don't really want to give her money, and I also trying really hard not to empathize with her and think of her as a person. So.
oh my.
It's like, yeah, we ran through a lot of it renting subs.
Yeah.
No,
Those are
makes sense.
costly.
So $50,000 divided 3 ways.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of money.
Wisdom check for fucking over a ghost.
Are you fucking over a ghost? She just fucked over the company.
She don't
She
care.
did. And 2 wrongs do make a right.
$16,667.
It's not
Yes.
that much. You guys have all 3.
That's a lot of fucking money, Devin. $16,000.
You get your month's rent.
A month's rent is not $16,000.
I mean, you're living in a city under the sea.
I do also have both a shop and also a greenhouse and also my apartment.
I mean,
My
what's the
apartment's
property
pretty-
tax on that?
Right? My apartment's fairly small. And, like,
How much are you
not really-
contributing to your drug dealer's IRAs?
Oh yeah.
You're like doing the math. I'm gonna fucking lose money on this deal. Shit. Is this tax deductible? Should I declare this?
So should we wrap this?
Should we what?
Wrap this.
Will you have any other questions to this Terrell and Squid
I can't
Ghost?
think of anything else unless I can like roll something to think of a good question to ask her.
No, she's around. She'll hang out. You're magic, so you know.
She's not allowed to stay here. I'm not having 2 fucking magical women in my house.
Judging me.
Being judgy and bitchy. The hang house.
Jesus.
Over 40 hours.
Why is your house full of cougars, Kaiser? It's like, Mom, I swear I'm not dating any of these women. I kind of hate them.
They just live here. Alright, you've wrapped up the Terrell and Squib mystery. She can tell you more about what's his name, how he's getting sick and stuff, but whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
Aaron?
Yeah.
I'm actually super curious about that. But...
Alright, I think we'll wrap up for that now
Yeah.
then. So, I was Devin,
Nicole?
Kevin?
And Peter.
and this is sponsored by Nobody, signing off.